Hi everyone, welcome to Dyson Dynamics. This is a live play D&D streaming game that happens on Twitch. I am your DM host, Badass, and friend Fish. Um, Joining with me are my lovely players, Sam, Jason, and Mark. And as always, the effervescent, ethereal, beautiful, angelic, but in the scary way, celestial, my partner, my lover, most importantly, my friend, Muty. I have favoritism.
I need to make a throw up sound for when she does this.
Yeah.
The group has spent the last few days in Kirsabal, a secluded monastery deep in the mountains and plateaus of the Chult jungle.
Oh
Um,
yes, within the Chult.
they have spent the better part of since last session. They spent a week in downtime for Jet to imbue Solidago's Makahiro with the moon touched effect, which went successfully. The variety of other cast and crew spent their time helping the denizens, such as Solidago, with training Koshkal and digging into the history of Kirsabal and so on and so forth. Koshak with the plateau and getting the garden situated, and Duvanath with a religious service at Kirsabal's temple. Over the week, there were several revelations. We had several painful memories, chief among them one involving Kowashak, where it was revealed that he is not only a Yuan-Ti, a very dangerous snake person, but also most definitely probably has a very tight relationship with Rosna C, as
He
evidenced
and Rosalind
by
fucked.
they at least kissed tenderly for a sustainable amount of time.
Just both of you talked over each other, so I don't even think they heard what happened.
Oops. Sorry, I was trying to be funny, Fish. You can go ahead and say it again.
Cole got to at least first base with Rosny. There we go. It's done.
All right, there you go.
But he was still playing ball, so we don't know what his other at bats.
Jesus Christ, Jason.
Uh, Kushka, the princess, also revealed that she was a warlock because she loves to escalate a situation. The group now finds themselves. It's a misty, cold morning in Kirsabal. Kirsabal has always been cold, but this morning is colder than most. There's a thick mist rising up that's even swallowed the wooden platform that feeds into the elevator. The group finds themselves gathered. Joining with them are artists, Eku, Yoka, and that's about it. Artist mentions that they'll have to pick up dragon bait on the way, but he knows the drill and it'll just be a simple drive-by. It's fine. No big deal. Don't worry about it. Artist has given his goodbyes to Messika, a very tender, very short hug and a very simple kiss pressed onto Messika's forehead. Kushkal and Na will gather themselves and bid the group adieu. It's uh, with much formality and politeness. Na is waving with both hands. Kushkal is waving with neither of them because she's carrying Na. Do any of you have any last words or any last things that you need to do in Kirsabal before leaving?
Soul would give Koskal a pat on the back if she allows it.
She'll hold out her forearm for him to pat.
He will accept this. He'll pat her forearm. Make sure to keep up with your drills. I've written them all down for you, so in case you forget.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be back soon.
See to it that you do. Do you guys take or leave the cube recovered from Ifan's?
I think we decided on keeping it.
Yeah, we're gonna bring it with us.
Okay. Kushka will give you a weary look and urge you again to stay safe. And with that, you depart Kirshabal. All of you take to the elevator. It takes several Arakakra to man it. You guys all leaving at once, and you guys are a hefty party now.
Rude.
When you land down, Artis will step forward, clasp his hands together, and say, I'm going to step over here to the side and summon the mount that we're all taking. If everyone's still cool with that, if we can walk if we need to.
No, Bear's fine.
Fine.
Honestly, I'm
fine.
kind of looking forward to seeing how you manage this.
Right. He claps his hands together. He'll gently take off his leather gloves and tuck them into his belt. He will walk 30 feet away from the group, pop his neck, and with a wide, sweeping gesture where he clenches his hands and draws them close into his body, the thick fog will begin to crystallize and take shape, coalescing, the temperature of the air dropping sharper than anything you guys have experienced in a long time. Even the biting cold of the winter day is nothing compared to this. And it manifests, accumulating like a snowball accumulates or an avalanche accumulates. Not at all, and then everything at once. And Artis will relax. And what you see before you is a polar bear made out of thousands of crystallized shards that look soft even from a distance. It's got puffy cheeks and definitely a lot more chubby than any polar bear drawing any of you have ever seen. Uh, Also, it's fucking huge. It's really big. It's like as big as a tree. Or not. I actually, it's just really huge. And then Artis will
This is fine. Mhm.
That's impressive.
That
thank you.
that's a big bear.
What's his name going to be?
Jones,
No. Someone else.
you asked, though.
And I'm allowed to decline.
Soul grumbles.
No suggestions.
Hold on, I'm thinking. Roderick.
Okay. Roderick. Roderick Jones.
Acceptable.
Okay.
Sure.
Artist will gesture to the polar bear, waving his ringed hand, and it'll kneel and press itself close to the ground. Artist will climb on first, climbing over it with ease and bare hands. And as he's on top, he'll unfurl a giant blanket from his bag, get it settled down, and then climb back down and gesture for everyone to mount.
So we'll do so.
Nice. You're in the back of a giant, cold, freezing polar bear.
This is very cold.
Yes.
Duvaneth will reluctantly mount the creature.
Jed will wrap himself with his cloak that turns into his blankie and make sure he sits on it to try to help.
Nice. Eku will hop on with a disdainful look, then hop off to help Yoka on, and soon the entire party will be gathered. Just give me 1 second.
So where is oh, I'll let you.
No, keep going.
So where is Dragonbait? I thought he was with you. Did he go on a mission or something?
Oh, yes. The little bit after we touched down, with the whole wed wizards and all of that about, I asked Dragonbait to check the ground to make sure that there weren't any undead swarms or anything for when we left.
So where is he now? Do you know?
Oh, yeah. He's just a little bit ahead of us. We'll get to him in no time, especially on the back of this polar bear. That being said, riding on the polar bear is an event. Even across Chult's raggedy, tiered ground and its giant sweeping trees, the polar bear just gallops through it with ease. Birds and all of the various wildlife scatter. Uh, Bugs don't gather. It's the jungle is definitely responding to this breach of
Nature?
nature. Yeah, there's a distinct wrongness, and it's responding very well to it.
Soul looks a little bit uncomfortable by all this, but he accepts it.
So, how long to the Aldani Basin?
Oh, like 1 day.
Oh, thank God.
And then the Heart of Obteo is. We'll look at Eku 2 days from here, if that's anything to go by. Thank you. Uh, I have cards if anybody wants to play cards.
I would not be opposed.
Nice. Hi. Can tell stories. We can swap stories. I love trading stories.
Jet's gonna check real quick for Raylan to see if he's with him.
Sure, go for it. How do you check for Rayland?
He's gonna do his normal, like, he's looking for his wallet, but like gently patting the pockets that he knows Raylan likes to hide, like around his neck, his arms, like he likes to hide in there. He checks inside the pockets. Where did he go?
Is everything alright, Jet?
You find him nestled in one of the kind of like tightly packed against your ribs. It appears that he was trying to hide from you in a very playful manner, but was excruciatingly bad at it.
You sneaky devil! How did you even get in there? Fine, you can stay there. Oh, gosh, don't fall out, please. I don't want to lose you again. Okay, I'm good.
Do we want to talk about the socioeconomic state and impact of Chult's colonization in the early 1400s?
As amazing as that sounds, Artis, I think we have more important things to focus on.
Hi, Mimi.
It's funny that you say that. You guys are currently on the back of a giant, huge, freezing polar bear, and Artis is trying to make small talk. Well,
Stunning.
it began in 1409. It actually began as a political struggle between Amn And Baldur's Gate, the Lord's Alliance, so on and so forth. At first it was just a sneaky trade, and then we'll go on. And as much as he tries to make it engaging, sometimes even pulling out objects to make diagrams or to give like imagery for, he's still talking about the socioeconomic policies of
Yeah. all that.
93 years ago. So it's a really nauseating hour.
That's fine. Cole is falling asleep on the back of the polar bear.
Are you all right, Soul?
Cole?
Not Soul, Cole.
Are you asking yourself that?
Y'all
I
keep
have
it to
been
yourselves.
very busy trying to help I spent the most of the week trying to help Skull with her horror staff training, and it was varied to say the least.
I'm fine, sorry though. I'm just realizing the cold makes me sleepy. Very sleepy.
Well, if maybe we should make sure that you're not sitting at the very back then.
He's lost somewhere in the junk. Honk if a baby falls out.
Oh no!
You can, Koshak, you can sit closer to me if you'd like. My coat is padded against the cold.
Both these situations are making me grossly uncomfortable. I must say that now. I will
All right.
sit behind you.
Everyone's sitting behind me.
Don't get smart with me, young man.
Yeah, I'm 163 years old. I'm
Young man.
functionally a no.
Duponnet is the sibling on the car rides that just has their headphones in the whole time.
The second hour comes and goes, and the third hour finds you guys with artists going. Okay. Look. The Mbala tribal politics carried over into a stationary. I'm just saying that cattle-based economics in Chult doesn't work. Mbala wasn't
Where does it
focused
work?
on.
Where'd the cattle even go? It's all jungle.
Artist gestures to you, and Eku's like,
It was
"You
very.
guys
Cattle need to take up a lot of space. That kind of thing is already happening in Port Nyanzaru, where they're trying to make room for agricultural animals and having to find ways to cut down the forest. That is.
And of course, we all know
Deforestation is
this is
major.
completely a bad idea because what's the point of having like Chult is like made for like dinosaurs, like, and they're a perfectly good source of protein and stuff. The only reason that they would even want cattle in here is to assimilate into a more Sword Coast type of economy.
The fourth hour comes." So, you wouldn't believe it. All right, Mesro, right? 1383, I want to say. My daughter's maybe 12. I honestly can't remember. But anyways, crazy parties. If Mesro ever comes back and a bra invites you to a party, insane. Don't just
Oh.
if they offer you anything, take it.
Speaking of,
Shit!
oh my god,
In public.
What? If this is honestly the true, like, if my brother is dating this dude, I at least want to know what is written about it. There's a lot of questions I have for him.
exactly. That's why you don't read the smut about your brother.
What else am I supposed to read? I'm not getting into politics.
Cobalt reclines against the soft wood of the ship's interior.
Oh,
The
God.
dr- Jarlaxle's ship has a nice steam room buried deep in, and Cobalt finds himself more than not relaxing there.
See, this
The
doesn't make
hot
sense.
water.
This doesn't make sense. Why would a ship ever have a steam room? Why would you put water in a ship? Just makes no sense.
Is it like a yacht, Jet?
I don't know. Do you know what Joraxo uses for ships? Is it a yacht or is it a ship?
I don't know who that is.
He's a famous.
Oh,
Has Sol
Jarax-
ever heard of
you can make a history check.
Oh God.
When you say
Jarlaxle
Draxel,
Demir.
artist
Not
crosses his
20.
arms and looks
Okay.
a little uncomfortable.
That is.
I'm sure he does.
Drow. You're pretty sure he's a drow. And he
Isn't
does
he,
things in the sea.
isn't he like a drow sailor type?
I don't fucking know. All I know is he's banged Cobalt a few times, which is weird.
Also, how would Herman know about that? Is it like a thruple? Are they? Is it like a?
I don't know.
situation?
Do you not understand why I'm reading this book? I'm trying to understand if this is real or not, and I'm already not
Can't you
believing
just-
it.
Can't you just message your brother about it?
Gun can
Do you
stick to
really
seal-
think I want my brother, who is known to kill dragons, to come after me because I'm asking him about his sex life? Especially the
You're
fact...
his brother. Isn't that like what brothers do?
Not when nobody knows he's gay.
Well, he has an entire book written about it. I'm sure people are
Which-
aware.
Kind of, well, like I said, there are some few flaws in here, like a steam room and a ship that doesn't make sense. He's talking about
The funny part
Cobalt.
is that
He's
is
talking
true.
about Cobalt being the girl of the relationship between, which doesn't make sense at all, because the way the picture on the front is, if you look, Cobalt is like 3 times bigger than Draxel.
I mean, Jet.
looks like a
Artist
second
has
print.
his hands
It
in
looks
his
like a
face.
second printing, Jet. And maybe the original art was more accurate.
Okay, you have me on that,
Also,
but
you
still.
really can't judge a relationship like that based on sight. For example, Alba is quite short.
Nope, that's
Jet is now looking at Soul in a different light. Fish, what have you done?
we all knew Alba was the top. Come on.
Kivana just mumbles to herself, and she's like, "Normally, I'm like 20 or so feet away from this. I can just disappear."
But anyways, before we got distracted, uh, back at the beginning of the week, Artis, you had mentioned maybe talking about Upteo and his about meeting Upteo.
Oh, sure. I'd love to indulge everybody here with a story if everybody would be fine with it. Though I suppose I should give some prelude. So it's 1328. I'm 6 years old.
Jet goes back to the book.
Soul's listening.
The 5th hour comes and goes. Artist regales you with the story of being raised by a very popular highwayman. He regales you with some stories of the things he had to do, of being conscripted into the Comerian army, where he picked up archery. He kind of explains what drew him to hunt down the Ring of Winter. And then he gets really vague on why. He says a lot of words, but they don't really mean anything and they don't explain anything. And he continues and continues until he says, finally, so after Rosnasi had given me the ring, I didn't put it on yet. I knew that if I did, I was going to have a hard time. Uh, Mesra was getting invaded by the Cult of Frost and my arch nemesis. And so I went into his grand temple, and there I went through the Barado, the tests that all Bra have to do. It was the maze of my life. I had to draw it out, which was easy enough. And then he asked me a question, and I had to answer it. I couldn't explain it. He talked, but it wasn't condescending, it was indifferent, curious.
What were these tests? One that has to do to become a beret.
Just a very simple draw out the maze of your life and then answer a question. If you don't answer the question, you die. My question was, what is in your future? My answer was, I don't know, and that was good enough for him. Well, really, my answer is more like it's not appropriate for me to know. The future is the only thing we can know. We can't even take appropriate guesses. There are too many factors and influences on what the future is. For example, my future could change drastically if
I
I
get
just
it.
decided to get on it. Right.
That's interesting.
I know that my wife, not my wife, well, my woman I'm co-parenting with, Alessandra, she was asked. I don't remember. I know that Rosnasi had to. I know that Rosnasi was asked why we bury the dead.
So it varies depending on the person being asked then?
Oh, most definitely. I always prided myself on knowing what was up ahead, being able to make educated guesses, realizing that I was very bad at it was hard for me.
That's quite interesting. Thank you for telling me that, Artis.
Of course. The 6th and 7th hour pass. Artist takes a nap. It is the best part of the trip.
Everyone is free.
We can relax for a moment, but only a moment.
On the 8th hour, Artis awakens himself, and the polar bear slows to a crawling stop, leaning against a tree, holding 2 wooka nuts, is the very very short, he's really short, dragon bait, who shouts out a smell of lemons and happily climbs onto the polar bear. Dragonbait gives an apologetic look to everybody.
Still
And-
gives a sympathetic nod back.
Feel good.
You guys will camp for the night. You have crossed an incredibly. One second. You guys have officially broke.
We lost someone.
Who did we lose?
Jason!
Jason! Jason!
Jason!
Jason.
Jason.
I've never.
Sean.
Sean! I've never played this game.
Don't.
Yeah, I'm not going to.
It's a mess.
Hey, I'm not pulling
Hard
up the map.
internet fail on Jason's part.
The night will come and go with relative ease, and everyone remove the normal day thingies.
Let me grab the link. 'Cause I forgot.
Yes, Marky Mark.
Jet's sending us a sending message. I'm doing it right now. Hold on.
Koshak, while everyone is doing this, before you left, Koshkol had taken you aside and told you in no uncertain terms that if she ever found out that the wastrels had died and that you were still living or had lived 10 minutes longer than they had, she would personally hunt you down, tear you limb from limb, and feed you to the snakes or the alligators or whatever she came across first. And then she also said that if they killed you, then she'd kill them back. She has conflicting feelings. Yes.
Is it written down anywhere how many bug salves and rations we bought?
I don't think so. I think it was an idea,
It was
but
like
I don't think
32
we were.
rations, but I forget how much bug salve we were able to get.
20.
All right, I'm back.
Each?
Uh,
Back.
Or all
no,
together?
like all together.
Can you guys
Oh
hear me?
boy.
Yep.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh my god. Thank god.
I feel you, buddy. Alright. I'll go ahead and add those into our thing then.
I'll figure it out. I don't imagine that we're gonna be.
No, yeah, I just want to make sure that our sheet is accurate.
Hey, Fish.
Right.
Huh.
You jumped into it quickly, but I actually, Jet wanted to actually talk to Coast Call real quick.
Okay. I mean, if it's nothing that will impact the hex crawl.
No, it was
and
it was
if
basically just an RP thing between them.
Aw.
Oh,
what
and
did-
in response, Cole will.
Oh, sorry.
That's fair.
Good talk. What did you want to say to the princess?
Jet was mostly going to try to squash it because he realizes that they're probably going someplace very dangerous. So he was mostly going, I know we have issues, but I wanted to say I really think you're going to do great here.
Oh.
Psychic damage.
Did you just say something positive to me?
You know what? You don't have to bring it up like that. Yes. I've seen many nobles who are shit stains who just love their parents' money for anything else. And it's nice to know that as much of a pain in the ass you were, it was more of a mask to hide what you were really thinking.
Jet, in those few sentences, you've made two mistakes. Obviously, I'm better than nobles. I'm a royal. I'm a princess. Nobles are just landholders. Two, this is not a mask. Have you told anybody else it's a mask? Because it isn't. This is actually who I am, all the time, without fail.
Of course not, Your Highness. And he'll do a deep, like, very exaggerated bow to her. I would never tell anyone you wear a mask. But it's a pretty good one.
Thank you. She will dip low and give you a bow in return. You're very capable, Jet. She'll punch you in the shoulder.
God damn it!
Yes.
Why?
I thought I left this behind.
This is like high school all over again.
The group finds themselves in the morning.
Oh wow, it's the morning. Look at that.
Hot
Roll
damn.
them bones.
Roll,
Roll
them bones.
bones. Roll them bones.
Oh,
So
I-
who's
rolling.
rolling first?
I
Ah.
sent you the message. by
I
the way.
got it.
Oh yes, it just loaded up.
4.
Oh, roll a d4.
Oh shit, that's right.
Oh,
4 is us.
Oh shit, yeah, you're
Oh,
right.
this
I
is
forgot.
awkward. Oh no. Ooh.
Oh, we got another coast. Go shock.
Hold on, my parents are home.
Oh no.
We're gonna
This is
find
gonna
out
get more
tea.
awkward. I think the fact that
Looks
Fish
like
has
we're gonna
made a.
have to go.
I'm kind of afraid that Fish is making that face. It's either A, she didn't prep anything, or B, the next one's gonna be really bad. And Jason disappeared. Oh, he's back.
No, you're
I
good.
finally got fish back. Yes. Sorry.
Hey, Muty.
Yes.
Can you send me some ideas?
I can also re-roll if you want me to.
I was right.
Yeah,
No,
we can
you were
re-roll.
but just give me some ideas. Okay, come up with some.
I can re-roll because this would be.
I like
now
how
he's got 2 more on everybody else.
I like how
Yeah.
Fish is willing to roll as many as possible to get Duvoniv, but feels bad for re-rolling No Skull, re-rolling Cole because of the fact that it's Cole,
Well, also, I just
or
think
because
that,
of the fact that it's Muty. Sorry.
well, this, by the sounds of it, it was,
No, it's because I didn't prep anything for coalition.
Yeah.
Exactly, so let me re-roll.
Okay,
Yeah,
re-roll the d4.
Duvoniv?
oh, it's a soul.
Jet.
Oh,
No, wait, no, that's a soul.
No, 2 is soul, 3 is jet.
Really?
I'm so confused with the numbers.
You know that I did like write out who belongs to who on the handout, right?
For the D4? I didn't think so.
She wrote it on the handout.
Yeah, I'm aware, but I didn't think it said. Yeah, no, it just says
Oh, shoot.
for 4. It just says the hands that carry us. It doesn't say who had who.
One
Here,
is Solidago. I'll release that in a second.
I thought we
Yeah,
figured
I
out the
have it.
numbers. Oh wait, she
We
changed the
did.
numbers.
Okay, yes. It. Oh, ha! You know what? We fucked up.
What?
4 is Jet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I made the face, because I remember it's not in the correct order of us.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's Jet.
Oh, then we can have a jet memory. That's fine.
We're just gonna
Ooh,
pour
yeah,
the water all
we're
over
gonna
the
have
polar
a-
bear.
We were gonna have a jet memory anyways.
Mhm.
What you see as the image washes in, dark shades, it's another craggy cave room. Huddled in a corner is the relatively broken body of Jet. His clothes are tattered, his hands and fingers twisted in several directions. There's a glazed, foggy look in his eyes. Something happens. It's not exactly discernible, but Jet clenches up, huddling tighter to himself and instinctively taking a like huddling himself, trying to protect himself. A shadow looms strongly over him, and a bucket swings in from out of the image frame, covering him with cold, murky water. The heavy wooden bucket just hitting him. They're really driving in. Just exactly what's been happening to this guy. And it'll continue like that. There's no reprieve. There's no moment's break. It's just Jet, huddled, broken, and cold and shivering. It continues for an agonizingly long time.
Jet will. You'll see Jet starting to shake in fear, and he'll try to back away from everyone, and he'll actually start mumbling to himself.
When it continues for too long, and like seeing Jet's reaction, Soul will splash it out.
Cool. You do so.
The cloak turns into the family blanket, and he's huddling, and he's still backing up. He's not even looking where he's going. He's focused right where the water fell.
Jet. Soul will look at Devoneth.
She'll like
Actually, I'm
shrug
gonna send
back at him.
Hold on, I'm looking at my
Jason.
character.
Jason, hold on.
What's up?
Give me a second. I'm sending you a message.
Sure.
We're changing that up.
Got it.
So-
She'll sort of shrug and say, don't know how.
You were his friend.
No, I just don't know how long it would. When we've uh, due to the fact I just can't seem to keep myself out of trouble. When I was helping a small village sort of rearm after a dragon attack of all freaking things, we that is how I came to know Jet. Found him like that in a cave, worn down, battered, beaten.
Fuck.
Jet will finally hit a tree, and he'll start sliding down it, just still mumbling and curling up into that same position.
Does anybody want to try to approach him?
Soul looks at Divanith.
Yeah. All right, I'll do it. And Givaneth will walk over to Jet. And she will sort of lean down slightly and will put a hand on his shoulder and
He'll
say,
jump.
Jet, pulled you out of there once, and I'll do it again. Come on, stand up.
No, not again. No, not again. No, not again.
No.
They
Jet.
can't. They can't take me again. No, they can't take me again. I won't do it again. No, I won't do it again. I won't do it again. Not again. No, I don't want to be.
She'll
here,
sit down in
please.
front of him.
And he'll just keep mumbling over and over.
Jet, it's all right. It's all right. And she'll just keep talking or trying to talk with him and be there until such time as we have to roll out.
You created this!
Maybe you should have rolled. Shit.
By the way, behind the player screen, that roll was to see if he casted Spirit Guardians and let no one in.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I moved fast.
She has the ability to phase in and out of reality.
Jet, you're fine.
Yeah, right? He just gets it before every turn so that way it never hurts her.
Yeah, ducking in and out.
Yeah.
I would say the only thing is after they get back on the polar bear, Cole would ask to see Rayland and then tell Rayland to stay like around Jet's wrist to kind of like ground him and make sure Jet's okay.
Oh, right. You can talk to him, can't you?
What does Raylan sound like?
But
You're a wizard,
No.
Rayland.
This motherfucker's low-key a fucking archmage or something that's just a snake right now.
Well, I mean, no, the course.
No,
So
I
it's-
know. No, I'm just saying he's like the fucking archmage is like permanently polymorphed by accident to this fucking snake, and it's
to
like
a little snake with rings.
Jet's not a dickhead. I'm just gonna hang with him, and then Cole just starts talking. And goes, "Fuck, you can hear me."
Listen,
It's just a polymorphed wizard weighing over his head.
no, what it is that it's like a bard. He's like way too into fuck. What's
It's Tyrion.
The artist will make excuses for as long as he can. He'll take doubly the time to pack up his gear. He will intentionally corner Koashok just as Koashok is undoing his tent to give a long-winded speech exactly about the ethics of sourcing you for longbows. It's actually really riveting, but
oh, you like the wood? Okay.
yeah.
We're sourcing coal for longbow.
Yeah, I wasn't sure what's happening there.
But eventually, the group will have to set onto the polar bear.
Jet's absolutely quiet, zoned out, but he moves or does what he needs to if someone asks him.
Mhm. Soul will sit between Arctis and we'll sit like behind Koashok, so that way it's warm jacket and then warm dragonborn. Keep them awake.
The group sets off on their second day. It's quiet. Artis will make polite conversation, but it's mostly between him and Dragonbait. Uh, it'll go on like this until such a time that the group has to sort of slow down as their artist wants to refill some of his water skins at a pond or a
But
very tiny lake.
Artis, you do realize we can get water from this? Well, from the
Oh,
jug.
no, that jug's cursed. I try not to drink water from magic items.
That's what I've been saying.
Duvanet is vindicated!
He will dismount. Does anybody go down to join him?
Yeah, Soul's ass is frozen, so he is coming off. He's getting
Yeah.
off when he can.
Yeah, Duvaneth will disembark to like stretch her legs and like see if there's anything good in the snack machine or whatever.
As you guys disembark, more figures approach from the opposite side of the lake. It's a group of roughly 5 people. You see a slim, red-headed elf wearing the full garb that Messica had been wearing. You see an air genasi in
Bitch?
leather armor. Not quite as built as well. This jet, like not as. There's an air genasi with leather armor, but it's still really like roby ish. You see a Yuanti wearing distinct red robes, his head completely shaved, and a handsome golden dragonborn wearing a Lord's Alliance uniform. The elven girl is doing stretches. The dragonborn is getting water. The Iwanti is just sort of relaxing, very still, very quiet, while the air genasi is scanning.
Is anybody else seeing this?
Yeah, that was actually my question. I was about to ask.
Cole has stayed near Jet.
This that can't be real, right?
What's going on over there?
There's do we want to say hi? I mean, maybe this is just a very odd coincidence.
It just doesn't quite feel like a coincidence to me. I don't know why. I've seen like one other elf since I've been here.
Duvaneth is our elf representation.
The dragonborn is going to step forward into the lake, holding his hands out like this and squinting.
Duvaneth will immediately start mirroring whatever stretches the other redheaded elf is doing, trying to like look like she's like if they look between the two of them, it looks like it's a reflection.
Soul will look oddly at Duvaneth and then wave at the dragonborn.
The dragonborn will talk, and the words are garbled. It feels like you should be able to understand it, but it's just. It's like being underwater and having someone shout at you from also underwater.
Yes, this isn't real.
I didn't get any answer. What's going on?
Look over to the other side of the lake. Soul will point.
Yeah.
Is Cole's back on the polar bear with Jet?
Can
It's
we?
right there.
Do we have the vantage point to actually look up, like from sitting, and see it?
Oh, sure.
What in the nine hells is...
I don't know.
Is Artis still on the polar bear?
Artus is blissfully unaware. He has taken a 3-minute pee break.
3 minutes.
Duvanith will look at Echo and will just say, is this a thing?
She'll look over. She'll wave. The red-headed elf who caught on to what Duvanith had been doing and tried to make more and more exaggerated and impossible like displays of
Challenge
flex.
accepted.
Weird flex, but okay.
So,
Legit weird flex.
leg in the air, standing perfectly on one leg, the red-headed elf will wave back very nonchalantly. And then Eku will go, what was your question? I got distracted.
Duvanith holding her leg up and waving will look at Echo and say, "What am I seeing? They're yelling at us, but it's garbled. They look like us, kind of ish, maybe a little bit."
I don't think my head's shaved. Koshak like holds
I-
protectively onto his hair.
Is it like a alternate reality or something?
Yeah. What's going on here, Eku? Is this a thing?
Is Jet able to study this and to see what kind of arcane it is?
Jack can try. Eku will knit her hands together and say very wisely, I have no idea. I actually do not see what you are seeing. I'm just making a
Okay.
very educated guess.
Oh, okay. So you weren't like lusting after the not Duvanith. Okay.
No, should I? Is the not Duvanith doing what this Duvanith is doing?
Yeah.
Oh. Sorry.
She's presumably less of a bitch too. Anyways, we're seeing like versions of ourselves or something. Should I just shoot them?
No. Are they like how far like across the lake are they?
15 feet.
Oh, okay.
It's not big.
I was gonna say that's not a lake. That's like a river.
Sol will like wave his hand over for them to come over. If we need to, we can kill our double.
Kill.
Kill
The not the not Solidago will raise his hands and kind of shake his head. The Air Genasi will step forward, gesture over to them, and the two of them will get into a back and forth. And that kind of keeps going until the not Duvana steps forward and intervenes, breaking the tense discussion apart. The not Kawashak is just sitting on a tree.
Did I get anything from my 15?
If you had to guess, no, this is not anything you're able to recognize. It's not anything spectral. It's not an illusion or anything that you can recognize.
Should we just leave? Obviously, we're not doing anything with them.
It is mildly concerning to think about the fact that there are those of us just wandering around in the jungle. Wait a second. Brains with legs?
Maybe.
Well, you know they say your twin is somewhere in this world. Not someone who looks like you that could be your twin is somewhere in this world. Maybe we just found them.
This is just a little on the nose, Jet.
Yes.
Yes,
the
but
fact
they're
that
not
my
attacking
twin would
us.
be in the Lord's Alliance and also knowing you guys.
Duvanith will sort of clench her teeth and sort of almost whisper over at Soul and say, I'm really worried about the fact one of them is wearing a red robe.
Yeah, that too. He says back very quietly. Okay, hold. They're 15 feet away. Hello, can you hear us?
Agra.
Oh right, I forgot.
Ariete.
I can't understand
Your
your accent.
accent. Man, I
Uh,
can't believe our double speaks Simlish.
Fuck you. Damn it. I wasn't gonna say it, but then you did. So well, we do know there's a hag around here somewhere, right? This is probably some weird hag thing.
Yeah, they have it, and it was said that they were keeping an eye on us as it was. So maybe they're trying to imitate us.
Possibly. I mean, is that a thing that hags can do?
I don't know that much about hacks, except for apparently they have no feet and they have eyes everywhere.
Duvanith immediately looks at these other people's feet.
2 feet firmly planted on the ground.
For each of them?
For each of them.
Okay.
The elf will even kind of nudge the not Koashak, and the not Koashak will make a kind of flash his feet.
Woo!
Ooh, what a hussy.
Yeah, so I'll be like, tell your double to behave.
Keep it in his robe.
Yeah, keep it in his robe. God.
All right. Well,
Jet's gonna quietly cast Mage Hand,
Okay.
and he's gonna send the Mage Hand to them.
Okay. It will not reach them.
Where does it stop?
About halfway, maybe 5 feet from them.
When it gets there and Jet can see that it's stopped, he's gonna make the hand push on it to see if it looks solid.
Nope, it phases through. The not Solodago will even try to high five the fist.
Oh, so it does
Hand.
get through. Sorry, the way you said it, it stopped halfway over the river.
Yeah, I got Solodago. The not
it's
Solodago is in the river.
Okay, so the not Solodago is at the border.
Yes.
Okay, that makes sense then.
Okay. So is it like a force holding back? Or is it did it phase and disappear?
Neither?
Because you said it stopped. And that's why we're confused.
yeah,
Oh,
did it run out
yeah.
of range or?
Yeah, it ran out of range. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Oh. It has a bigger. I thought it had bigger range than that.
It's 30 feet.
Well,
Yeah.
Jet's also on the back of a giant polar bear.
Oh right.
He hasn't dismounted yet.
Oh, so it vanishes. So essentially it vanished when it got to near there. Okay.
Yeah. Jet, I think you'll have to dismount and come up here.
I don't want to.
So, well, as this is happening, Duvanov is going to sort of get up against the water and is going to take a good hard gander at how close these individuals really look like us.
Perfect mirrors. The other Duvanith even has a tiny nick just above this eyebrow from an archery thing gone wrong. It is really weird and uncanny.
I don't like this.
I don't like this either.
Is Artis back from his pee break yet?
Do we have to discuss the emotional toll of killing your double?
Well, hopefully we won't have to. Is Artis back yet? Keeps on looking back around for Artis.
As you guys are sort of discussing this, the Dragonborn, the not so the doggo, will take a step back out of the water, and as the lake ripples, they'll dissipate with a strong wind blowing them away like mist or fog or clouds. Just as Artis walks back in. Oof. Sorry, I got attacked by ground hornets.
Oh,
I figured it was, peeing with the
Personal
rain
time.
in winter must be a difficult thing.
It's
Um,
no, it's a little yeah.
you have to put it on the ground so you don't like freeze anything, and then like you gotta make sure that no one takes it while you're peeing. Yeah.
all right, are we ready to go?
Artists, do you know of any magic that would be able to create the image of someone's doppelganger?
But not an actual doppelganger, like
But
an actual
yeah,
like.
Echo couldn't see it.
Yeah, Echo
Echo
couldn't see
couldn't see
only.
it because she was at right. Well,
Oh, okay.
let me. Yeah, well, I mean, the thing again too. I'm pretty sure I explained this at some point, but so of course, most of the world has divine and arcane magic, right? Mystra controls the weave and keeps everything in order. Well, Chult has a very special place of having the strong influences of primordial magic, which is, more intrinsically tied to emotions. And
So
you guys might be experiencing a lot of self-doubt. You're questioning aspects of yourself, life choices that you might have made. And the jungle was just showing a reflection of that.
Why would I be wearing a red robe then?
yes, quite catch me as a Thayan.
Yeah, and shaved head too.
Yeah, I like my hair too much to shave my head. I don't know.
Oh, then you might have been a Thayan, or maybe even enslaved by a Thayan. It's pretty common.
Oh, lovely. Love that.
Yeah.
Oh, does that mean that Ifan was a Thayan?
Oh my god, that was evil party us. That's Jason.
Oh.
Just what if this was an evil campaign?
was the bad
He saw the nega. He saw the nega wastrels.
Anyways.
That means, Jet, I think Nega you was a rogue.
Awesome. You probably got away from orcs.
Ow.
Oof.
Well, everyone back in the polar bear.
Yeah. I hate this jungle.
I hate this family. I hate this fucking family.
I'll be back at 10:20.
All right, we're taking a
Okay.
break, y'all.
All right, we'll be
Taking a
back,
break.
guys. Love ya.
Bye. Wait, Fish, before you do so.
Oh, we're back.
Oh, fuck. Too late.
Hi, everyone. Welcome
Hello.
to this game's. Welcome back, everyone. Let me start over. Hi, I am your friend, persona non gratis, and other such so forth titles. Fish. Joining with me today are my usual players, and also Muty.
I'm
Uh,
not a player?
as- no,
Well, I mean,
because
I am.
well, yeah, but you threw me off my groove. I was gonna make a joke about playing my heart, whatever. Anyways, the group.
You try so hard, Fish. It doesn't work, though.
Yeah, it really doesn't. Did we do the second day, Jug?
Not yet.
No, not yet.
1 second.
Did Jet ever get a reply?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
you
I
sent
sent
it
it
to
to
me.
the wrong person.
Yeah, I was wondering what was up with that. It's like, did I get off of DM properly? Like, what's going on? Tyrion, sorry, wrong person. I can just like read the thing. Jet.
Now. Now.
Oh, funny. Okay.
Jason, we went through so much together.
Yeah, exactly. So that's how I'm going to imitate Fish's intros next game.
uh, Sorry, I'm trying to remember how you guys did trap. Okay, I figured it out. I remember. So it's a little bit. Some time clearly passes after the event with the mirror images of the adventuring party. The group finds themselves in the Eldani Basin. The normal craggy earth has slowly transitioned into swamps, the air thick and boiling with a stench of constant plant and protein decay. Long, knotted trees spread towards the sky. Occasionally there's relief with fresh pools of water. The polar bear steps through and over most of that. And eventually the group will come to a wide, massive, open area, the most open and flat Chult has ever been to any of the party. There's fresh springs and water bubbling up from natural holes. Birds, giant cranes flock around at a safe distance from the party, and there in the epicenter of all of this, floating in a possible height above the earth, is a massive chunk of earth and rock, torn from the earth, and it drifts over everything in a kind of slowly rotating like a rotisserie chicken or hot dogs at a gas station. Only thing I could come up with.
No, I love it.
Petrified tree towers above the stone with its stony roots protruding from the bottom. Between the shape of the rock and the branching of the tree limbs, it creates the impression of a gigantic stone heart hanging in the sky. Red liquid drips from the roots, bleeding onto the ground, just in strengthening that impression. There's a cave mouth in the side of the heart, a staircase winding across from the cave to a flattened top where the top of the petrified tree is. The staircase definitely isn't natural. It was handmade and done with a lot of care. Situated right in front of the cave, you can just make out a very distant figure waving out to all of you. Artist will bring the polar bear forward.
Hey.
Can Jet see who it is?
Uh, it'll be maybe 20 minutes of walking before you can. You can just make out a tall, blonde figure.
Ooh. And ooh.
Zendala. Zendala
Possibly.
Silver. No relation.
I don't think that's true.
Zendala Simber, no relation.
How do you think they got up there?
I
Jet-
mean, she was able to teleport last time we saw her.
True. Should we have Jet? Perhaps you should check with Tyrion and let him know we're here.
This is going to get interesting. Sure.
Did you not tell him that we were on our way?
Hold on. And he's going to quickly go into thought and cast sending.
I do love.
I will take that
Sorry, I
as a
didn't tell you.
I do love the open and honest channels of communication in this relationship.
Yes, it's quite lovely, isn't it?
I even had a conversation with him about it.
Perfect.
Jet sends it, and then another figure will emerge from the top of the heart.
I
And
just said
kind
that
of
muted.
stand
Fuck
out-
me.
And stand out to the staircase. You can just make out a brown-haired half-elf who looks haggard and tired and has an incredulous, shocked expression on his face as clear as day.
Oh.
You didn't tell him we were on our way, did you?
No.
That would have been
Cold
sort of important information.
I can tell him we were going by. Just don't tell him.
I mean, it's
yeah.
true. We had to come through the Aldani Basin anyways.
Exactly. So why do we have to? He has to know we're here for him. Just shut up.
I didn't say anything.
We probably look like those doubles on the other side of the river, just arguing with each other as Tyrion watches, like.
God damn it.
Jet recognizes him, right?
Yeah, it's Tyrion.
He's gonna do like the innocent wave.
Hi.
Tyrion will kind of shyly wave back and then gesture wide with both of his hands and start pointing at various locations, while the elven woman, who you can now clearly see to be Jandala, will wave twice to the party and
And get mad at a cat that just appeared out of nowhere.
It's familiar. Wait. Wait, fish.
you were giving me drinking issues. You were why I'm divorced.
Wow, way to announce it to Muty like that.
The papers will be in by Tuesday. Sorry.
Jandala will wave down to the group and then yell.
What's this thing?
It's good to see you guys. When was the last time we saw each other? It was Port Anzar, wasn't it?
It was the auction. No, I don't know that.
Yes.
Nope, I don't know that.
Elita's right.
That was the auction!
Alita! Alita, come back, we miss you.
I swear I'm hearing voices. She must have heard me say fuck.
And then Duvanith will shout up. Well, actually, she'll lean forward to Artis and say, "That's the one that's pretending to be your daughter."
As if I would.
The first problem was blondes. I don't like blondes.
Oh my god.
Apparently, you've never seen the classic.
No, it's a whole thing. It's.
No,
I'd rather not get into it.
I mean, there's an entire. Soul is right. There's an entire play about a gentleman prefer. Whatever.
Do I look like a Divanith? Do I look like a gentleman? Are you 2, 3, 4? 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that a goblin?
Am I telling this woman that you're Artis Simber or something else?
Probably not. Don't do that.
Yeah, why would you tell someone that I'm Artis Simber?
You're riding on a fucking ice bear.
Jesus Christ.
Shit.
like he actually legit didn't think of that before.
Why don't you all come up here? I can summon an arcane gate. You can. I don't have food though. Is that going to be is that
Nope, shouldn't be an issue. Thank you.
Tyrion, honey, is that going to be a problem if they don't have food?
Tyrion.
Insight this bitch right now.
There it is. Ah, God.
This bitch about to get fucking dropped off the edge.
You have faith in your partner, Jet.
No.
You're about to eat her into the next dimension.
It's not that Jet doesn't have faith in Tyrion. It's Jet doesn't trust this bitch.
Or
Tyrion,
Or Tyrion.
You trust Tyrion.
the way she says Tyrion, honey, there's this pause in between before she says honey, as if she's trying to like figure out what word to say, and there's a definite satisfaction in the reaction she gets from not only you but everybody else.
Like Cola's like,
Honey.
Jet's gonna take a deep breath, seeing that it was done on purpose, and he's gonna calm himself down.
Yeah, no, it was done on purpose, but that means he's bait.
Mm-hmm.
Fish,
Oh.
you need a fan.
Well, we already.
in the words of
Right.
Mad Max Fury Road, that's bait.
God, my Max.
Why don't you all come up and talk? I'm curious to know how you've all been since the auction.
I have full spell slots. Fine.
All right. Let's do this.
Fine for sure.
Jet's gonna look at Tyrion, and when she's like directed somewhere else, he's gonna gently tap his head to like this to try to get Tyrion to realize he has a reply left. Motherfucker, you better understand what I just said.
Little do we know, Tyrion's intelligence is 9.
I mean, I went
Wisdom.
past Tyrion.
He's a
He's a
bard.
writer.
Yeah, he at least have some kind of intelligence.
Yeah. So I think probably.
Well,
At least-
writing is like charisma.
Jet wants to insight the reply, his face when he replies.
Okay. What exactly are you trying to get a feel for?
Why? Like, what is the leave for? Is the leave because something's bad, or he knows that this is, like the way she's talking, he knows there's something really bad about to happen.
Taking a close look at Tyrion, even with the 100 or so feet in between you, the warm, bright skies, and also just knowing Tyrion very well, you can see that, again, he looks haggard. His clothes are the same clothes that you last saw him in, and the second Jandala was distracted, he had this wide-eyed, fearful look in his face. He knows he's bait.
How close is everybody? Can we actually whisper without them hearing us? That
Yeah.
one?
Yeah, she's 100 feet away from you.
Okay. Jet's going to get up and be like, awesome, I can see him finally. And he's going to get up, and even with the bear still moving around, he's going to, like, frill his cloak that he's been sitting on and turn to everybody and go, this is a trap. I'm so sorry. I apologize so much. I owe you everything. And he's going to put on a face and turn back around.
To be fair, Jet, we were well aware it was going to be a trap.
I didn't.
Well, I thought that even if it wasn't a trap, there was still going to be, an amazing amount of undead. So I was prepared for dead outcome,
Well,
not
apparently...
necessarily trap outcome. No. That's to be the surprise.
Well, with the spell she just mentioned, if I remember my studies correctly, she's very powerful.
As Jet says that, a fissure will sort of erupt near the polar bear and spiral open into a sort of elven gate, and it appears that will teleport you onto the heart of Oteo.
Does Jet see the other side of it?
You can see through, I believe. Or no, it looks
Oh.
like mist.
Okay, yeah, then mist.
But can Jet see, like, the other door up from their
No.
angle?
Not from the angle you guys are at.
Jet's gonna... How big is the door? Is it person size or is it polar bear size?
It's person-sized. Artis is already scooting everybody off of the polar bear. He and Echo are having a very small, side-heated discussion.
Spirited conversation.
Like, they're just, like, looking at each other?
No, they're talking back and forth.
What are they saying?
Nothing that you're able to understand.
Oh.
Oh, well.
What language is it? Can we tell?
Does anybody know the language?
None of you do.
Fuck. Fuck, they in some
Yep.
deep shit.
You're muted, Jason.
Sorry, that was me patting myself on the back. I bet I know what language it is.
That Jason knows what language it is?
What language is it?
I believe it's Celestial.
Ooh.
Ooh.
That's
My bet
just-
isn't something entirely different, but
So are we using this gate, or we have an alternate?
oop, I'm moving. Oh, in we
We're
go.
ushered through the gate.
Yeah.
Alright. Do you guys go through?
Yeah.
Yeah, we
It took-
do.
Yeah, we kind of got
We've
it.
got a map for it. We're going through the gate.
Oh, yes, I got it. Oop, there we go. Oop. I can't see anything. Can anyone else?
Nope.
It's very dark here.
Just 1 second.
No, not yet.
Give patience to the DM.
I know.
+1 patience.
Speaking of fish, when you have a moment to breathe and think, you should check dice rolling.
Oh, Soul has the moon touch. It's
Yeah.
Shannon now, right?
Yeah, so I can now
Okay.
see no matter what.
I just want to make sure it actually is enchanted now, so it's not a non-magical.
I got that magic shit now.
Freaking. Should I tell this? Should I tell this person that you're artist Simber? Why would you do that? You're on a fucking ice
Polar
bear.
bear!
That was so good. I'm a fucking ice bear.
um.
I also like the little touch that you did that artist genuinely never thought about that fact. He was like,
Which made me think that maybe fish did not think of it either. I'm gonna quick grab a drink. Ooh, I got the fancy shit.
I feel like Fish thinks of things, but plays characters very well.
Fuck, Jet feels like a douche right now.
Because that's how DMing should be. You think of things, but your characters
Suck at it.
Suck. Oh, why does Jet feel guilty?
Because he literally led them to a trap.
To be fair, we were like aware of it. Like, it's like, this is a trap, right? Also, strawberry daiquiri, Bahama Mama, or pina colada.
Strawberry daiquiri, obviously.
Strawberries.
I'm not biased.
No, I definitely did.
It was either that or I like pina coladas
Have I ever
and getting caught in the
mentioned-
rain.
Have I ever mentioned I hate Roll20's bullshit with the map thing?
No, it technically makes sense because you don't want to like let people know.
No. Wait, what? What are you talking about?
I have the Frozen.
Oh,
Yes.
Sam didn't hear what I said. Okay.
No, I heard what you said about maps.
Yeah, because you can't shift like what's printed to the center. So I'm adjusting the screen right now, so that way everybody can actually see the map on stream. Okay. Hopefully we don't have to go
Can you-
left at all.
Yep, I can see now.
I'll go right at all.
Can you guys see?
I was replaced.
Oh snap! It's
My
a map.
art was replaced.
Does it have dynamic lighting? Give me one second.
Yep.
Yeah, it does.
Yep. See and dynamic
Yeah.
lighting.
I'm looking at the Tyrion art. I'm like, gasp! Betrayal. Oh,
Holy
Okay.
shit, okay.
Is it clear?
Yes.
Yep.
Yep.
Huh. Oh, sorry about that.
no, you're fine.
You're good. I'm just letting everybody see everything before I zoom into the conversation piece.
It's probably why it took forever to load.
Oh, yo, that freaking like the actual like not the top down map, but like the art of it. Yeah, that's not ominous at all. I love that.
Wow. This is
Love me some floating, intimidating islands.
The
Is the legit heart? Look at that.
the cave that you guys step out of the gate and into the cave. It's musty and dimly lit by daylight filtering through the hollowed petrified tree trunk 20 feet above. A pool of dirty rainwater has collected in the middle. Natural pillars formed by the roots descend down and break through the floor. There's 3 tall bookcases, all of them sourced from various places, all of them full of varying qualities of books. A desk with some crates are pressed up against a wall, and opposite of the entrance are 2 doorways into smaller chambers, and in between them is a large iron cage. Tyrion has there. His pants are wet from the knee down. He had just jumped down the tree trunk to get there in time. And he is hands clasped in front of him.
Jed is straight up staring at Tyrion and no one else.
Yep.
Now,
Nice to see you again.
nice to see you. Have we met before?
Once,
Even if-
I think, at the wedding, but that's about it.
Oh,
Were you at the
Oh.
wedding? To a shock?
I was at the wedding.
Really?
Yes.
Oh yes, you were. That was like
Yeah,
right
Cole,
after.
Cole was with us the day after.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
Cole
couldn't
was kind of
remember.
in the background because we were really kind of saying goodbye to Alita's, but he
Yeah.
was there.
You know, it's so it is.
Anyways, how's it going?
it's going well. How's it going for all of you? I understand the jungle must be difficult.
It's
Jet, how have you been? Tyrion's been delightful company. He doesn't talk about you at all. In fact, he lied to me about several aspects of your identity.
Well, Tyrion knows much of my family, and he understands as much as my brothers like to boast. My brother likes to boast about his accomplishments. He knows I am the more private one. And you can see
Right.
Jed has, like, solided up immensely compared to what he normally does.
It's just curious. He outright lied about so much. As you can understand, for someone who's politely taken him in and has provided in no small way, that was, frankly, rude.
Well, would you like people to go telling your secrets when it's not their secrets to tell?
It's just, I don't know how your name is a secret.
Well, if you ever know what a last name means, it means family, it means reputation. My brother has the best one compared to me, but it's still a Landia name, and I don't like my name being known.
Which brother are you talking about?
If you're asking which brother I'm talking about, it's... Do you even know my brothers?
We found your dad.
An artist?
That just fucking wretched her. I'm so good.
Good distraction. Good distraction. Keep going.
Yes, our artist. We bumped into him in our travels in the jungle, and
Yes,
Devon
you
will
asked.
turn around and look at artist like,
Yes, you mentioned that if we were to find him, that we would let him know.
Because, you know, family is the most important thing in this world.
Yes, of course.
Family is a good topic to bring up. We'll get back to you, Jet, in a second. Kawashak, you have my interest.
I do.
How's young Kuwali? I understand that Namir and Ishyam are his parents, which was interesting to hear, given that doppelgangers are sterile and all.
Well, it is not my business to think about the reasons whether or not they are sterile or where they get their children from, but the fact remains that Kuali is in good hands and he is doing as well as a child could given the circumstances.
That's good to hear. That's good to hear. I'm sorry, Solidago. Ms. Duvanith.
Yes.
I actually didn't have much for you. Very grievous of me, and I'm not even going to register Eku. That's just not a can of worms I'm going to open.
So you.
Jet.
This is Mark. I typed something, but I realized you weren't going to see it in time. So I wanted to stop you.
If you had to guess, Tyrion's half health.
That's what I wanted to know. Okay. Does he look like he's exhausted? He's been up. He's like, does he look sick? Anything? Or just more so he just looks beaten?
Beaten.
Okay.
There's dried blood right under his nose and around his ears as well. Jandela will continue talking. Jet, pay attention to me. Stop looking at Tyrion.
Oh, I'm sorry. You were talking to other people, so I'd figured my attention was not needed at the moment.
I am the hostess of the situation. I feel that I deserve small amount of attention.
Well, you did. And now we're back to you.
That's right. It's just so exciting and relieving for me. As you can understand, I've been a huge fan of your brother's work. I've read about it.
Oh, which one is that? I'm sorry, you didn't mention which one.
Devon will lean into Soul. Oh god, she's a groupie.
Cole is like studying the way she talks.
Make an insight.
It's mostly because he feels like she's asking personal questions without actually knowing the answers to see what information we give her based on the basic information she has about the people.
What?
She's
She's
fishing.
She's fishing, yeah.
Like she's
Okay.
acting like she already knows the answer.
Yeah, she's trying to get us to
No.
say something because
I don't think she knows the answer. She
Yeah, but
knows
she's
enough to
pretending like
ask
she
questions,
does.
but she's acting like she knows the answer.
So,
Yeah,
so
that's
what
what
are
I
you,
was saying.
So what are you inciting?
Whether or not that's what she's doing. Whether she
I
okay.
think what Beauty's trying to say is, does she know the answers to her questions, or is she fishing by asking certain questions and seeing what we reveal?
Yeah.
Okay. With that, she's speaking very jerkily. There's too much control in how she's moving, and occasionally her jaw will sort of stutter. She's whatever she's going through, she's barely holding herself together. She knows all the answers to the questions. She's playing with her food right now.
All right.
Jet.
And what Jet replied to before was, which brother is that you didn't actually mention?
She will approach, carrying with her a distinct stench of decay, and she'll reach her hands forward. I have been such a big fan of your brother's work ever since I met Cobalt. And he started my life anew. With the death curse going on, it has reframed my objective. Jet, I'm going to work my way through. I'm going to kill all of your brothers, and I'm going to send them to Cobalt, piece by piece. And I'm starting with you. And I want everyone to roll me initiative.
Fuck!
Oh.
Okay.
Oh my god!
Oh boy. Whoo!
This is not okay. This is not okay.
Fucking called it though.
Yeah, I had a feeling when she started asking about Cobalt. Fuck.
What did Cobalt do to her? Question mark.
Dug down on her really hard.
See, this is
I don't remember, please.
Valindra Shadow Mantle that we're talking to right now.
This is that lich that you two-shotted, Mark.
Oh, fuck. This bitch took away my extra attack, and I almost got killed by a dragon. I still fucked her up.
Mm-hmm. Apparently she's not happy about that.
Fish,
And we're about to fight her.
Fish, did
She's
you get...
down 50-something HP though.
Fish, did you get told the fight?
Yeah, I got
Okay.
told the fight, and then, like, this was one of the first things I planned. I was like, Valindra wants Jet's ass.
Oh, come on, artist. God damn it.
Yeah, no.
Oh shit, that's
Hey.
right, I have to roll for Dragon
Oh,
by
shit. Oh, fuck, wait, hold on. I have advantage.
Sam, you have a natural 20.
No, that was for Echo.
Oh, I was gonna say, you have a natural 20. What are you doing?
Oh, fuck. Wrong one.
So
Ugh, I
confused.
still roll like shit, though.
Okay.
Fuck.
Ah,
What is
fuck.
the 20? Soul is...
No suplex. Mark doesn't
3.
remember this bitch because she died in 12 seconds.
Cobalt's like, I
The thing about
two-shotted.
liches, even if they die in 12 seconds, they come back.
Yeah, but Cobble doesn't know that shit.
I know he doesn't.
And Jet
That's
never
what Ced-
Yeah, that's what Cedrin's for.
Mm-hmm. The stuff is out of order here.
And that's
Yeah.
why Cobalt and Cedrin are the ones actually dating.
Give me a second.
Yeah.
You joke that, but that was legit a joke that I made when it was just like Mark and Jason and I.
Oh, man.
That's an old meme. That's a
Yeah,
very
that's an old meme.
old meme, sir, but it checks out.
God, I love that so much.
I hate DMing. Anyways,
Mm.
Sometimes it be like that.
thank you guys so much, but I dropped the doppelganger line, and you're just going like, what the? I felt
I fucking knew there was a doppelganger involved somehow. Like,
Oh my
why the fuck would
god.
fucking your boy be there?
Okay, really quick. Dragonbait gets 2 attacks, right? Yeah.
Yeah, he gets as many attacks as it says on the tin.
Yep.
I am getting gray hairs.
I found so many those in my head the other day. It's fucking rough.
Oh man, I can't believe. Oh, this is gonna get bad.
Are we starting with Jet?
No, we're gonna start with Valindra.
Okay. If this is a surprise attack, I get to go anyways.
Okay.
It's like, if it's
Oh yeah, because you got that thing.
yeah, if you're surprised at the beginning of combat and aren't incapacitated, you act normally on your first turn,
But only if you enter rage.
but only if you enter rage before doing anything else in that turn, which Soul plans on doing.
Good. We're gonna need it.
He's finally hitting that rage. It's about time.
Valindra will reach forward, and as she does, her soft, long fingers curling and grasping Jet's face, her skin will peel back and sink into her skin, revealing the revolting image of a rotting skull, the flesh still moist. Does it... I love being able to ask this.
Fuck.
Does a 27 hit?
Jet, why do you have to be so far
Yes,
away?
Jet.
Wait, where's Jet? Like,
He's inside.
oh yeah, but Valindra's token's all the way over here, so I'm like trying to figure out like at which point he's at.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
Okay. Make me a Constitution saving throw as you feel cold spiral throughout your body, and you also take 7 cold damage. The cold overtakes you, and you feel your muscles and sinew and everything lock up. You are paralyzed. You can repeat your saving throw at the end of your turn.
Soul.
So would like to rage, please?
Okay, 1 second. Just...
Mhm.
I gotta like...
Yeah, can you rearrange the battle map to where everything is for
Yeah.
What's
my
up?
sanity?
Valindra's
Valindra's on the other side, and Tyrion is wherever. Has Valindra moved up to us after her monologuing?
Yeah,
yeah.
Isn't it
Right
shown?
now Valindra's up here.
Are you on a different layer? Or like have a token on a different layer, maybe? Because for us, Valindra is all the way up here. We can't.
Let's... 1 second.
I'm just trying to figure out.
I know a way I can fix this.
Delete it and make a new one. Because I've done that in the past.
Boy. 1 second. Tyrion is going to take his turn. He was not surprised.
That doesn't shock me.
That doesn't surprise me.
That don't impress me much.
I need to grab a spoon.
Giovanna's theme song.
She's got a lot of those.
The girl of many theme songs.
There we go. Thank you.
Oh yes.
1 second.
Oh, this bitch was that close. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, she moved up.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry about that.
No,
You're
you're
okay.
good, dude. It was roll 20 fucking
I
up,
felt
not you.
yeah, I felt she was that close. It was just one of those. It was like
She went Michael Spiral from Magnus Archives and just reached her long, touching fingers out to his face.
Ooh, I hate that. I have not done a Magnus Archives, but I've heard that it's terrifying.
Tyrion is going to get within melee of a fully out there lich, and he is. You could see him bolster himself, and he is going to. He reaches a hand out and touches Jet's shoulder, and he will dissipate as invisibility is cast upon him.
God, that's gay.
And then, with no weapons, no armor, and at half health, Tyrion will look at Valindra and say, "Do you know why I was kicked out of Castle Never?
Oh no.
Well, it's how I got my nickname, the Thermometer," as he taunts Valindra Shadow Mantle.
You're in, you're out, up and you're down.
Why did they call you the Thermometer? You disgusting little man! Oh, I've had it up with you. And she'll
Going to look up that you.
There's a couple I'm thinking of.
Cool, my turn. Sol would like to rage. Sol is raging now.
Okay, you are raging.
Nice. Sol is going to. Oh, ha!
You can put it in one of two places.
My god.
You move up.
And Sol will not bother with his dagger yet, but he will take out his Makahito, hold it two-handed, and he is going to reckless some attacks. A 12 and a 20.
You do
the
have
20
inspiration.
will hit.
Okay, cool. So 12 plus 9 is 21 points of damage. 9 of it radiant, and all of it magical. Oh, and then
How many? 21?
yes.
I'm fine.
You take a decent chunk out of her, the Makahito cleaving into her shoulder, and you pull it back, and it makes a shrap sound.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Cool.
Oh, is that your turn?
Yeah, that was my turn. And then it's Eku's turn?
Was she at the top of the turn?
Yeah, she was
Yeah.
at the top and then somebody else.
Yeah, Sol was at the very bottom.
1 second. I can't read numbers.
You're valid.
It's Echo, Duvaneth, and Yoko.
There we go.
Eku.
So I assume that the plan is to destroy this bitch, or
With your true sight, you had recognized her as a lich. You had made a plan to kill her hours ago.
nice, cool. Also revealing that she has true sight.
It's just gonna be one of those sections, y'all.
So many secrets be coming out.
Tin hat, so strong.
By the end of this campaign, I'm going to have a commission of Duvana doing the Pepe Silva thing, and I swear to God.
God, I will pay for that commission.
Eku is a
Take
magic
your turn.
snake.
We only
I'm
got
going,
2
okay.
hours for you guys to kill a lich.
Ah, my goodness.
Thanks. I love that for us.
She is going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 to there, and she is going to take out her quarterstaff, and she is going to hit
Can
this
you
fucker.
move that far?
Yeah, she can move 30 feet.
sorry. 1 second.
So like 5, 10, 15, 20,
You're moving
25.
through Artus's space too, though.
Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Per raw, you can move through allied spaces with no issue.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, and plus, like, even with that, she would still be able to get
Yep.
there. Okay. She is going to take out, she is going to go ahead and take out her quarterstaff and cast Booming Blade through it. Ugh. So, part of this attack. So, oh, nice. And that 20, and then, I don't know if the damage on that. I don't think the damage is correct on the Booming Blade, but so she will not be able to move, and if she does, she will take probably 48 worth of thunder damage because crit. And we are above level. She would be above level 5. Or no, she isn't. No, she isn't. It would still be 2d8 worth of thunder.
Yeah, but isn't that added with the crit, so it's still 48?
Yeah, no, it would be 2d8 instead of 48 because she doesn't have the extra bump.
Oh, Eku doesn't.
No, she doesn't.
I forgot which person you were.
You're valid. So right now she just takes the 8 plus 5, 13 points of damage. But if she decides to move on her turn, she will take 2d8 thunder on top of.
One second, I'm trying to figure out if Booming Blade makes it a magical attack.
It's magical anyways.
The quarterstaff?
Um,
Oh, right.
I'm guessing all her attacks are magical for the purposes of overcoming resistances. Perhaps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What number is that?
That is a 25 and 14 points of damage. 13 points of damage.
Okie dokie.
So a nat 20 and 13 damage.
She's looking a little worse for wear.
Already?
It's really hard to tell.
Oh, that's fair.
She's literally a walking corpse.
Hi, Duvaneth.
This is cursed. I don't like this. She's going to get out of the way. So what she is going to do is go ahead and quickly grab a arrow from her quiver. And she's going to go ahead and back up, sort of pushing her way past Cole, or ducking, dipping, and diving around Cole and Artis to get cover right about here beside Yoka. And she'll put her, as soon as she sees Yoka there, she'll put her hand out to stop him from going any further. And then she is going to draw her bow and will cover, hold her action and cover this sector of fire right here. So if she comes over into this area, sort of basically once she enters Duvaneth's sightline, Duvaneth will shoot her.
Cool. You are holding your action to beep boppity bop 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 bop.
Yes.
All right. Yuka, you have just been given a firm hand signal to stay where you are.
Yoka essentially follows Eku everywhere, right?
Yes.
Does he auto-fail? Does Yoka auto-fail, like, wisdom just to follow her?
To Yoka, the smartest thing is to follow Eku.
Okay, got it. 30 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And...
Cool.
Yoka can't do anything, because they're not close enough. So Yoko will provide. He'll do nothing. He can't do anything else. Oh, oh no, there's nothing to hide. Never mind. That's his turn.
He tries to hide behind Jet, but the Jet isn't there.
That basic.
Jet, you are paralyzed and also invisible. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Jet,
Come on.
I'm going to use an inspiration.
Oh, sorry. You stave off the cold, warmth flooding your chest.
Jet is going to keep his breath really shallow to keep up the invisibility, knowing how close Tyrion is to him and what he did. And that's his turn. He can't do anything else.
Okay. Koshak. Bit boppity boop 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 boop.
That was a nice try.
Oh wait, I totally forgot to re-roll Valendra's initiative. Give me 1 second.
Fuck
She'll be
this
coming
bitch.
in spicily.
Valendra will come before you.
Fuck. Oh, she technically was supposed to be before Jet. Ooh.
Yeah. Oh well.
Oof.
Anyways, Valendra is going to take her turn.
You have an invisible boy, an Eku, and a. Yeah.
No talkie time. It is Fish tries to. Oh god, what am I doing?
Oh,
Eku
honey.
has provided the most damage. I'm just saying.
Soul has.
Oh, was it Soul? Okay, fuck it.
Oh,
Yeah,
nobody
he's
heard.
reckless.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize I was muted. I said Duvanith moved, so that's one of Cole's moves out of the water, so I had to change up my plan. Am I going or is
Valendra, me thinky.
Take your time, thank you.
Sorry. I promised I had a battle plan, except now I'm at the heat of the moment, and I'm like, really?
Think of her. Think within her. What she did.
Well, she wants to ruin your guys' life. She's gonna scan around. She's gonna scan. Who does she want to hurt the most? Which one of you has the lowest dexterity?
Soul has a +1, and Eku has a +5.
Okay,
Hold up,
Koshak?
I'm a looking. Koshak has +1. Dragon Bait has also +1.
Yoka has +2. Invisible Jet has +.
Duvanith has +4, and Artis is +2.
Sorry, Yoka's +4. I forgot the saving throw thing.
Koshak. Make a dexterity saving throw as Valendra turns suddenly, ignoring Tyrion to the side of her, and shouts out in Elvish. A brief child's rhyme about a toy falling apart in the water, and a thin green ray will jet out. Oh my!
Oh god! Me, you're muted. Me, you're muted.
May I use
Fish?
the inspiration I have, please?
Okay, I was about to say, if you don't have one, I have one for you.
Okay, if
This
you
is
want.
meant to happen.
Do you have anything in the blue cards?
Oh no! Oh no, wait.
It might be power word kill, so I'm like,
This is not power word kill.
Hold on.
This is disintegrate.
Do you have anything in the blue cards?
I have a fortuitous circumstance. It's literally.
What are the
What
other
are the
two?
other two? Like a plus?
No, it's literally just says a fortuitous circumstance.
No, you have three.
cards.
I know,
Here.
2 of them are that, and then the other one is
Oh.
healing.
Here, take a
Oh.
D10. I'm playing my blue card for Cole. Take a D10.
Flip the
Add a
card.
D10 to your roll.
Don't
Oh,
forget to flip.
I died. So 1 second.
Oh, come on. Roll a 10. Roll a 10.
Fuck.
It
Can't
locked.
believe you're killing.
I can't believe Koashak is fucking dead.
Guys, shut up. I'm...
Killing your partner
We gotta.
second.
We
here.
gotta. She can't. They can't. They can't. They're not in roll 20.
Okay, Jason, roll the d10.
Oh God.
Come on, Jason.
Just-
Come on, Jason.
It's
Jason,
gonna be me. I always roll shit.
just type the.
I couldn't-
Muty, it's a 10.
10,
10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10.
Oh, sorry, Beauty. Yeah, it was a 10.
I roll shit. Rolls a 10.
That's what you gotta do. You gotta doubt yourself, man. You gotta doubt yourself.
The jungle's wrong, motherfucker.
Half
The jungle is
damage.
wrong.
Give me that fucking half damage.
Fish just walked away to hyperventilate.
Fuck. I'm about to go
God,
open another
And
beer.
Cole only has 52 health total, too. That would have legit killed him.
Oh my God. Yeah, but how much is this damage though?
There's no way that it's over 100. There's no way it's over 100.
Yeah, but
Like,
what's
physically, it cannot be.
It's just so visual.
So no matter what, it will not be like,
but what's
an
Cole's
immediate
health?
kill.
I need 58 cut in half.
Oh, fuck.
29.
29.
Yes. Worth. Fucking worth. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
That would have automatically. That wasn't going to be an auto kill,
That would
guys.
have turned the dust. I can't
Yeah,
fucking...
that would have dusted him.
Thank
Fish-
God.
Almost.
That would
Alright.
be my second character out.
Lindra gestures out, and Tyrion doesn't have enough time to get off a counterspell before the thin green ray strikes Koashak in the chest. And as it begins to unravel his very core, there's... What about Duvaneth helps, Jason?
The arrow.
She's holding a shot, and she just sort of sees this, leans in, and sort of on a hunch, assuming that this woman is vain in some way, screams, "You look better before your face fell off," and then will sort of pull herself back behind cover.
This is why Duvaneth needs vicious mockery.
I know, right?
And the spell lets off, but Valindra shuts the connection too soon. And Koshak, you have the robe is tattered, but there's like gray, ashy skin all over your chest in a perfect circle where the disintegration had begun, but stopped. Hi. Okay. For bonus action.
Fucking...
We are too young for this. We are too. This is. Also, don't forget to mark your health immunity.
I already did.
Oh, you didn't
Oh.
move away from it because it's not showing on your token yet. Sorry.
Yeah, just like tippity tap enter, I think, and it should register.
Or if you do it like straight from the token, it does it automatically.
Yeah.
Valindra will turn her gaze towards Solidago and pierce him with her unerring, unheavenly eyes. I am going. I hate this game. I need you to make me a DC 18 Wisdom saving throw.
Dominate.
Godspeed.
Do you have
Fuck,
anything?
Caroline.
Oh,
No, it's all skills. Actually, no, I have an inspiration. I'm going to use
That's
an
what I was
inspiration.
gonna say. Do you have an inspiration?
Fuck, never mind.
What?
We on
I was
fire
gonna say-
tonight,
I was
boys.
gonna say Avray, but roll 20.
Roll
Uh,
20.
Solidago, the stare chills you. You've seen many frightening things. You've been frightening, but this is something rotten and twisted. You don't even know half of what it takes to become a lich, but just being pierced down with her gaze, you see everything that she's ever been responsible for, the suffering, the hate, the anger, and it just twists inside of you, and you are frightened for 1 minute. You are able to repeat the saving throw at the end of your
I just remember Pinnacle Focus. I don't know if I can use it in this case. Is it too late?
It's a saving throw.
Yeah. Fuck it up.
And as the fear takes hold of you,
Oh my god.
there is one thing that Valentra doesn't have, and that's people to watch her back. Surrounding you, know that if you leave, if you step any further away, that is going to open up everybody else to attack. You hold your ground.
Still spits at her feet.
Koshok. It's
Hold
your
on.
turn.
This is where I wish Jet had more things to do.
Fish, are you
He'll get
good?
there. He'll
You
get there.
okay?
Ooh, fuck.
Oh man.
That would have sucked.
He's gonna. Goodness, Moonbeam is only like a 5-foot radius. How right?
Yeah,
It's like a
I-
5-foot square.
but they also have the booming blade wrapped around them too, so it might be worth.
Mhm.
And all the attack opportunities.
Yeah, so I could do Moonbeam directly on her.
Mhm.
What? That's what's gonna happen. He's gonna fucking Moonbeam directly on her. Hit that bench. It's not a very high con save, but like
Whatever gets them out of the makes them move.
Yeah. Me.
he's going to call upon a silvery pale beam of light to just right into her forehead.
Ooh. Okay. What are you doing as a bonus action?
As a bonus action, he's going to shuffle over here.
Okay, cool. Oh, you shuffle. Awesome. Is that your turn?
That is his turn.
Mr. Moonbeam.
Cool. I need. How many people are within 20 feet?
All of
Gonna
us.
shuffle a little more.
Shuffle your happy butt back.
It's essentially everybody
No,
but
like, move back.
Duvaneth and Dragonbait.
I need everyone but Duvaneth and Dragonbait to make me a con saving throw as Valindra reaches out and uses necrotic energy to sap your lives.
Fuck.
That's better than it was before. Not enough, but you know.
Oh, and then Echo has to roll too.
The one I sent to you, Fish, is Artis.
Artisty McBoys, did any of you make 18?
No, none of us.
Say goodbye.
Uh,
You should have let me shuffle back a little more.
Oh, Jet's
It's not going to be
invisibility goes
23
away.
points of damage, I hope.
Well, it's a legendary, so you never know what it is.
yeah.
Oh.
20 necrotic damage
20?
for everyone who failed, yes.
And she looks
See?
a lot better
Not
now, doesn't
23.
she?
As promised.
She looks a lot
He's
better,
got
doesn't
3
she?
HP.
She doesn't.
Oh, that
Remember,
death curse, you can't go back up?
does nothing. If you get revived, healing does nothing.
Oh, that's right. How? It's not my turn. Never mind.
Dragon bait.
Hi, that's me.
Dragon bait.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Just to explain where dragon bait is, liches are just bitches. This is just an overgrown zombie,
My boy.
like.
Is he actually talking right now? What the fuck?
No, in his mind, he's like, hold on, I need to pull up his page so I can
Dragon
make this
Bait has
funny.
never uttered a word in his life. Liches are bitches.
Dragon bait
Oh,
takes
sure,
damage
sure.
from being a moonbeam.
Oh man, I don't think he has 5 foot of reach. I'd make a Constitution save though.
With advantage.
Okay. So all that comes from him is the smell of baked bread as he approaches ye old lich bitch.
Hashtag lich bitch.
I love sourdough.
That's yeah.
Where's that just misses. But you know what?
With advantage.
Alright, fine. Give me a second. Okay, he passes. He lives. Does a 15 or a 22 hit?
A 22 will hit, and it also takes 2d10 radiant. I forgot to fix that in the sheet to make sure to roll the 2d10.
Oh, at the bottom it just said 11, and so I was like, okay.
Hey, 11 is better than 8.
damage.
11 is better than 8. Technically speaking.
You guys have a Sariel? Is that the Holy Avenger? What the fuck kind of party is this? Tyrion, you just said it was the 4 of them. You said they were weak. That's right. Chronic liar.
Is Jet out of his invisibility because he took damage?
Oh, yeah. Tyrion has to make a concentration check.
Oh, he saved against it.
Oh,
okay.
also Muty has to make a concentration check. For Moonbeam.
Oh, Moonbeam, you're right.
Oh, never mind. Oh, no. Whew. Okay.
You did 10.
Concentration is
Saving
in.
throw.
I'm going to yeet. I'm just gonna make it.
That's intelligence.
It's fine. It's just the roll that I was looking for, which was a 16.
What the fuck? What was that?
That was Zendala.
Not the mood right now. Does Dragon
Well,
Bait
no,
do
there was like a
anything?
scream. I was trying
Does-
to figure out what it was.
Yeah, I
My
know.
mom's watching Gabriel Iglesias.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. What is Dragon Bait doing as a bonus action?
He's just protecting his friends. I don't think he can hit again as a
Now.
action. No, so he's just vibing.
Cool. Tyrion is going to... Sorry, guys. I'm just like... My brain is shot right now.
No, you're good.
Tyrion is going to clasp his hands behind his back and start tap dancing across the floor. He'll reach out, nudge Jet, and then keep tap dancing around, taking an attack of opportunity from Valendra, but he'll go tap Solidago and then tap Dragonbait and cast Heroism on all of you.
Ooh.
Worm?
This
sure
motherfucker
was
better
that?
not have just died.
What's the spellcasting ability modifier?
1 second. Gotta take this one at a time.
Thanks.
The invisibility will drop. Okay. His spellcasting ability modifier. What is that? What's the
Just his
spellcasting?
charisma level.
3.
Cool. So we get 3 extra hit points at the start of each turn.
And you are immune to being frightened. As Tyrion slips out of her grasp, Valindra reaches out to grab at him. And despite all odds, she misses.
Nice.
I'm hoping this bitch is almost dead by the time it gets to Jet right now.
Oh, definitely not. Guess who's gonna reckless again?
Is it you?
It is.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. Sol is gonna go ahead and swing with his Mojito. 15 and a 20 to hit.
The 20 will hit.
Cool. 14 plus 9, that is 23 points of damage. And he's going to, as a free action, drop his rage. Sort of like take a breather. And use his bonus action to come back into rage. Thus making his fanatical focus come back. Oh, hold it. It takes a bonus action to... Never mind, I won't do that then. Because it takes a... I thought it was a free action, but you have to take a bonus action to drop it. So, nope, he is still...
How do you want to do this?
What?
She had 23 hit points left.
Get it, Soul.
Okay. Oh. So, Soul, he swings first with the Makahito, making sure to like aim high so he doesn't hit Jet or Dragon Bait with the hits, but Jandala just ducks right under it. But as she ducks, Soul brings down the Makahito as it curves with like a beam of like radiant energy as it gashes into her chest and down it, just like sending like a line of the radiant damage through her that sort of like singes at her body before hitting the ground and embedding itself in the heart.
You cleave through her, and you can see a pulpy scarring across her body. And as her body begins to unravel and turn into ash and despicable things, she'll give you a kind of cocked head. She'll cock her head and pierce you down with a look. And we leave combat.
So,
Teacher,
What? Yes? Yes.
do we get necrotic damage back?
What?
Do we get necrotic damage points back?
Yes. Yeah.
yeah, it's only if it's
Life
it's only if
steal.
it like yeah.
It'll I'll make it flavorly clear if that's a thing that happens.
Okay.
Uh,
Tyrion
Go ahead.
The second combat is over, we'll stagger over to the pool and start vomiting.
Jet
Uh,
will look down at this dismembered body.
It is ash.
Oh, then he's gonna look down at the ash and go, "The one thing you forgot about Landias is the family that they keep." And he's gonna look at Soul.
Ooh, damn.
And he's gonna look at Soul and go, "If you didn't do it, I swear I was just gonna put magic missiles into her heart that isn't there." And he gives Soul a hug.
Soul was like still breathing, like so like the damage he had taken earlier from the necrotic damage sort of like showing up in like maze-like forms on his body. He'll sort of like be popped out of his rage by Jet's hug and be like, "Oh, yes, of course. Watch the Makahito, it's sharp," and he'll give him a pat. And with my final access Eku, she is going to go over to Koashak and pump some healing, some cure wounds. for
Cole
him.
is laying down on the ground.
Fun.
Also, depending, it doesn't matter what level you use. I'm going to use this blue card.
What's the blue card?
What card are you using?
Let me flip it.
You gotta double click it.
Mm-hmm.
Re. Will you cease your bitching? There we go.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
So bump it up to 29 then.
Nice.
Tyrion will stand up, snap his fingers.
No, hold on. Max.
It's 36.
Yeah, 36. I was gonna say.
No, it was multiple cure wounds. Instead of so it's 3 sources instead of 1. So it would just affect one of the. Or 3 plus 7. 3 plus 8 is 5, so it would be 28 plus 5.
Well, it
Or-
says one source. Does that mean it's one person or one spell?
One spell.
Yeah, 1 spell. So it would be 34, 33. 33 damage.
Cool. Oh, so he's still got 36 HP altogether.
Tyrion will look at Jet and hold up one finger. I will get to you in just a second. Just let me. I'm so gross right now. Just where's your desk? Sorry. Okay. And he'll start rummaging through the desk and just like clearing things. And he keeps looking over his shoulder at Jet and like looking at him as it's the first time they've seen each other. Just like a really besotted.
The second he looks away, Jet's gonna look at Soul and go, 1 second. And he's going to rush over to Tyrion, spin him around, and just kiss him.
He was brushing his teeth. I just
As he's doing that?
Yeah, you got toothpaste kiss.
As he's
Like
doing that,
foamy.
4th level
That
Oh,
is
it's his
gay.
4th level too.
It's a cure
So
wound.
gay.
Divanath will appear next to Soul. How do we know he's not a doppelganger?
We can ask Jet to.
That's a loaded question right there. Loaded answer right there.
We could ask Jet to send him.
Oh, no, never mind. He already did that. Shit. All right.
You pull away, and Tyrion will cup your cheeks, and he is just over the moon with joy. Holy shit, I have so much to explain. Okay, one, I was under a Gaius the entire time we've been talking. I was brought here by Valindra to be in Chult, by the decoding and some other such work. Holy shit! You guys just killed a fucking lich.
She seemed very
He's gonna
weak
grab
for a
her. He's
lich.
gonna grab his face. Back to me. Back to me.
Okay, back to you. I'm never looking at anybody else. If I do, gouge my eyes out. Don't do that.
No, I love your eyes. It's the other eyes I'm gonna do. Keep
I'll do
talking.
it.
What other eyes?
Gag.
Are there have they
And-
been bothering you?
Stop.
Okay.
How long
How long what?
have you been? Has she had you in control? Jet, you can see if anybody sees Jet's body, he's tense because he's hoping for an answer. He's hoping to hear a specific answer.
Mm-hmm.
7 months?
Uh-huh.
Is that the same time frame, Fish?
No.
Okay.
Yep.
When did it get worse?
We hit Chult. Well, when the whole dying decay thing hit, she got weird and focused on you. Coincidentally, she didn't know about her connection.
What
Good
connection?
choice of words. Good choice of words.
What?
What connection?
You.
Oh. Ah. Is this who you were talking about back at the port?
Yeah, I tried to find some small ways of letting you know, but it was difficult. Her Gaius was very specifically worded.
You're safe.
Are you safe?
We're in Chult, love. We're never safe.
I'm sure it's fine. No, I've been with a lich. I don't think I have a room to stand on. Wow, this is so exciting, being able to talk freely. Your name is Jet Landier. Landier. That was a lich. Did you know that was a lich? Her name was Valintra Shadowmantle.
Yes, and apparently
Crazy.
she met Cobalt.
Yeah, that's a really strong word for what happened there.
Wait, do you know what happened?
Oh, yeah, she spent every night monologuing.
Does he just quickly go over what Mark already knows?
Oh, so it was. I honestly, I don't remember. But her.
Valintra had a crush.
As far as I remember, Cobalt swooped in and
Did his thing.
yeah. Cobalted. I'm so sorry for that choice of word.
It's fine. What were you doing here? What was the purpose?
Decoding. She wanted me to look over some artifacts and some papers. I made the mistake of co-authoring a paper about, translating, hieroglyphs or other.
No, I remember
picture.
I remember the book.
Yeah. So it was. She tracked me down from that, asked a few questions, and then it
Became
spiraled.
an obsession.
Yes. She's working with the Thayans. Did you know that? Did you know that?
No, they probably did, but I didn't.
We did not.
No idea.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, there. She got distracted. He woke up Jet's face again. Holy shit! You guys killed a fucking lich. Did you see that?
Yes, I was right next to it when she turned to ash, love. Did you not see that?
I'm covered in her ash.
As you can understand, I've had a really long few months.
Haven't I feel like we've all had those interesting months.
Yeah, do you want to sit down?
I want to figure out everything and get the fuck out of this hellhole because we have some more work to do. And you are going to go back to the Sword Coast. You've
The
been
ships are closed. The
You're-
docks are closed.
You're charismatic. I have no doubt you can find a way.
I don't think I'm gonna break a quarantine.
It hasn't stopped the Karens in Boulder Gate. So
But I'm not a Karen, and I'm not in Boulder's Gate. I think I'd actually prefer to stay in Chult. Besides, my friend is Chult. See, the thing is
besides
that
what?
there's like shit going on. Oh my god.
Deep, slow down.
A polar bear? In Chult?
Jet's gonna look back at Artis. He's flashy. You know what that is.
Yeah, I know what flashy is, but it doesn't mean polar bear in Chult.
At least you know who we were. Oh my god.
Oh, that's true. That's true. We did. I am. Can you introduce me to your friends?
He's gonna grab Tyrion's hand. Stay behind me. And he's going to drag Tyrion to the group.
Tyrion happily follows.
Everyone, I feel this is probably a better circumstance. This is Tyrion Resgod, author, and my best friend.
I thought he was your boyfriend.
We haven't made it official yet, Jesus Christ! So we need to stop playing that game. I can't get that word out of my head.
It's a very cussable.
It is, but no one understands it.
We do. We've been playing this game for a while now. We're all nerds here.
Tyrion will give a bow. My name is Tyrion Resgod, author, and
I told them that.
You told him about what?
That you're an author. I just said that.
Yes, but I'm just repeating it for
Okay,
formality.
go ahead.
Let me- My name is Chillen Rasgod. I'm an author, frequent dancer, and 2-year-in-a-row tavern brawler. I have a few successful belts under my belt. And Jet's best friend. And possibly boyfriend after we have a long discussion, where I also have to apologize for a lot of things.
I'll be counting, love. Don't worry.
Oh. Do they know about the...
About how you left him behind.
Without telling him, and then embarrassed him by in front of
They were
all
there
the merchant princes.
They were there at the breakfast, and then they asked
At
me
the wedding.
questions because I got drunk.
We know about the hammock too. Devoneth will say, patting him
Oh,
like
no.
on the
Not
shoulder.
all
and
the
chest.
just
No,
one moment of the hammock.
I did not tell them about the hammock. That's not what I said. No, there's a jug that shows memories, and it decided to fuck with us and show me my memory of me and you, and it wasn't me. I didn't do.
Which
why would I ever say
part of the hammock?
No, shh, no, not that part.
Apparently the good part, by the sounds of it.
No, the nice part.
Got
the
it.
safe, the
So
safe
Iago, you
part.
have to verify.
I realized that after I said it, okay?
Look at these scrolls, man. Ooh.
Yeah, can we look around this place?
Jen is completely blushing. There's stuff over there. And he's
Cole
gonna.
is still laying on the ground as he's saying all these things.
Cole's just like, there's scrolls over there.
There's like 3 bookshelves on that side of the wall.
Oh,
Well, I'm
bookshelves.
going to look at them.
He's gonna grab Tyrion and drag him along to the bookshelves as well.
As Artis is at the bookshelf, and he's kind of like leafing through some of the books, he'll go, reminds me of me.
Huh?
That isn't good. No, I was just saying that Chillen and Jet, artist is talking, remind me of me.
Reminds you of That's
Yeah.
that is definitely not a good
Except
thing.
I can't make a polar bear. Not yet, I think. I don't know if I can.
Let's hope you never have to.
I think I can turn into a polar bear now that I've seen one.
Ooh.
Chillen will tap Jet.
Yes. What?
Who is that?
That's Artist Simba.
What's his?
He can make snow. And a polar bear. That's all I know. Oh, and he froze a zombie T-Rex with his hand.
You keep weird company, Jet.
Do you not know my brother?
No. No, what? Jet, you are the only land deer I know, and I promise to keep it that way.
Ooh.
Not that I won't meet your family. I'll meet your family,
Okay,
but I think we need to get to that stage.
That was kind of worrisome.
I was trying to affirm that I've had a very long few months. So you guys make me. Do you guys take your time investigating the
Yes.
bookcases and all that?
Yes.
There's no reason not to.
You guys killed a lich, severely weakened lich, but you guys killed a lich.
Good job, Sam.
Yeah,
He Soul's
It-
first kill.
it was so freaking good and
Yeah.
thematic, and also it was about to get real wacky if fucking Artist's turn came up.
yeah. We didn't even. It took us under 6 seconds.
Yeah.
Y'all, under 6 seconds to kill a lich.
No, because there was a surprise round, so it's still technically.
Yeah,
12.
but
But this bitch still
kind of 12
didn't
seconds.
last more than 12 seconds.
Yeah, lasted 2 rounds
Oh,
with Soul.
You know they have pills for that, right?
Rested against Cobalt. True story.
I think she needs to go look for some stamina pills. I'm just saying.
Okay, 1 second. Sorry, I have. Guys killed a fucking lich.
How many XP is that worth?
Right? Okay,
Oh,
again.
yes!
Level 9. No, I'm kidding.
Level 8.
Level 9.
I
Or
was,
level 8 or
I was
whatever.
hoping to jump to
You'll
9.
you'll find out when you guys long rest.
Which
trying
we're
to come up
definitely
with what
doing.
loot is.
Yeah. I mean, this is is she gonna come back?
It'd probably be at the very end of the section fish.
Here it is. The mark labeled treasure.
Treasure.
The bookcases are full of books,
Shit.
Predictable.
scrolls, clay tablets, and maps, all of them referencing Chult in one way or another. Given your times in Kirsabal, you're able to recognize a lot of these are coming from the same source. A lot of them tend to be pre-spell plague, and then the ones after spell plague are a lot more spotty or unreliable. The current maps of Chult that you're looking at directly contradict the very accurate map you have right now. There's history, geography, culture, the great philosophies of Chult, and you guys can make me a history check to see if you remember any of these books.
Ooh. Ooh, nice.
Silvadago and Duvaneth. You found where the books went from the library.
Oh, shit, you're right. Oh, actually, so we'll like flip to the back and like pull out the Port Nyanzari Public Library thing. Aha! J'accuse! Checked out by 1B Shadowmantle.
Guys, I think we should leave these books here. The late fees on them would be insane.
Well, if you turn them in as lost books, you don't have to, like, as long as you turn them in, you don't actually have to pay. It's only when, like, you go to check out again, you have to pay.
1 second. One shot where it's just an incredibly devoted
group of librarians and they get late fees for the fucking Thayans. They just show up to Sam, like, there's $30 on these.
To admit, I once forgot. I think the max I've ever had on late fees is $60.
I had 80.
Damn.
I never went back to that thing till 20 years
Do
later.
you guys want your rewards or not?
Yes.
Yes. Sorry,
Jesus!
to tell a story about the college library, but
Ooh, yeah.
Inside,
My turn. My turn.
Mute themselves.
inside the shells are 2 scrolls of arcane gate.
is that
Are
on
you
your
serious?
is that on your
Is that it? Is that it?
You're shaking it. Like, toss a health potion or something. You can make it up.
Sam, you should Fish. You should roll on the item list.
Oh, yeah, you should roll on- Yeah, you could totally roll on a.
is Arcane Gate on Jet's spell list?
The way that.
Not
No.
until he goes 17, then he could pick it up.
No. If it's on his spell list, he can cast it from the scroll with
No.
the DC.
No,
No, it's like an Arcana Cleric thing.
it's sorcerer, warlock, wizard. But at level 17, as an Arcana cleric, he can pick other spells. So I would assume with that weird situation,
You know, asking as your DM,
what?
Jet will be able to cast it.
Yeah, but I would have to hit the.
Like,
Oh, really?
No, I'm. It's like well within. Like, to me, I feel like if it can be a part of your repertoire, you can be able to cast it from a scroll.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Like, if you
Given
know
your
any like modicum of magic,
Right,
that's similar.
given your close bond as well with your patron deity.
Okay. Then yeah, we'll probably leave him for like, oh shit funds.
Yeah.
1 second.
Yeah, that'll come in handy.
All right. One of you roll me a D100 as Tyrion starts tearing the place apart.
I rolled the memory jug, so if someone wants to roll the D100.
I have expended all of my good luck on saving Cole's
You
life.
have.
Okay.
I'll do it.
I'm gonna go with you
I'll
do
do
it.
Oh, that's a high number.
That's high. That's high.
That could
Higher
be
the
good.
better. What we got?
Ooh, that
Bag
could
of
be
holding.
good.
Bag of holding. Bag of holding. Bag of holding.
No, it's 99 is the bag of holding.
Damn, Mark. You just.
I
just haven't-
had to put it together, so I kept looking at the bag of holding. Okay.
Still want it to be a bag of holding. Come on, do the worm where you keep on rolling until we get the good things.
Oh, you think I'm gonna give you guys a bag of holding?
I wish you would.
Just want to return library books. Give it-
Yeah, we just want to return. We're trying to be good citizens.
We're kind at heart. We're not like the fucking Waterdeep crew.
Yeah, they were just assholes.
God, Duvanith would have fit in so well with them.
Oh, 100%.
You
Like,
really would have.
She and like I need to have a one shot where it's Tosia and Duvanith are involved, and I need to see how they will interact with each other because I can't tell yet if they would hate each other or be best friends. Plus, you, Meaty, that was adorable.
Or maybe both.
Or maybe both. Frenemies.
Frenemies.
Oh my god. Okay. Oh. Ooh. All right. So you guys, kind of pilfering around and getting a feel for the group. You do some digging around. In the back, you see that Valindra has a teleportation circle set up. In the far, like the over here, you find the decaying, rotted bodies of several zombies and a neat pile, and 2 very much decayed Gorillon skeletons. And Tyrion will remark that he was responsible for that. He pissed Valindra off so much she dropped them, and he goes on a very long-winded story about something to that effect. You guys find several gems. They aren't particularly big, but they are gorgeous and clear, all of them in varying types of colors. You count about roughly 10. You also find
Come on.
recovering from the fight, sorry. You find a plain silver ring. This one is of Cholton make, and it's a jaculi wrapped around, biting its tail.
Ouroboros.
Can I have that?
You already have
Can
a ring.
I'll trade it. I want snake. I want the snake ring.
Let's see, figure out what we is. What is it? Is this magical? So I'll like hold up the ring.
I don't know.
Well, can't you do the thing that allows you to see if it's magical?
He's he's busy updating me on what's going on. It can wait.
Hold on, and Jet will just non-ritual quickly cast detect magic.
Yeah, it's magic.
Ooh.
Yes, it's magical. So, anyways,
Okay.
then Duvanith was
Wait,
being...
what is the school?
Yeah.
It's just a evocation.
So then Duvanith was chased by a jaw of a zombie.
It's still
You know those,
somewhere
like,
in that
you know
name
those
to this day.
Lantanese like shattered like teeth toys? It was like that.
That's cool. So a jaw. Wow.
I don't know how it's still alive, but it was still chasing us through the friggin' maze.
Yeah. Damn, that's wild.
And then there was a frog king who just killed all of his servants. And then there was a princess. She was a bitch. And we had to
Cool
save
story,
her.
babe.
Yeah. Just going off.
Yeah. No, this is cool. We've gotten up to a lot. Yeah.
Cole takes off his ring of fire resistance and holds his hand out for the Draculi ring.
All right. If it's, we don't know if it's cursed or not, so be careful with it. And he'll-
It's got evocation, transmutation magic, and someone roll me a d4.
Oh god.
I got it. A 2.
Duvanith, as you're rifling around, you emerge and you find a metal staff. It's pretty short, and it's really more of a rod than anything, and it's kind of got like the head of a bolt, if you know what I mean.
Guys, this is gross.
What is it?
Don't go under the bed then. Don't dig under mattresses.
There's no mattress or bed.
Oh.
Yeah, was it a drawer like under some things?
Yeah. Well, it's perfectly
The one that
natural
you
to
should
have
know
such.
better.
It's perfectly natural.
Does my detect magic sense anything off of it?
Yes, it is magic.
Oh god!
Hold on. I'm hoping it's really not thaumaturgy that just makes it shake.
Yeah. Pull of vibration.
The guy's following me. God.
Tyrion,
You have to twist the bottom. Twist the bottom.
And it has strong divination magic coming from it.
Oh.
Ooh.
Okay, I don't think it's what it is. What you think it is, it's divination. Do you mind?
Oh.
Do you mind if I look at it?
You're
Sure.
so smart, Jet.
I get lucky.
Ah, God.
So gay.
Yeah, it's okay.
I don't get this joke. And then
Poor
Jolting.
Ivana. Why'd she pick it up? She thought it was a vibrator.
Jet will look at it. Is there any way he can distinguish, like, is there any runes or something to distinguish how it works?
No, it's shockingly plain.
Jet's gonna look at Tyrion. Is there any way you can understand what this is?
Do you want me to identify it?
Oh, you have that spell?
Stop doing white boy shit, Fish. You're killing me personally.
Please, I'd appreciate it. Fish needs a backwards hat.
But okay, Jason.
Fish needs a backwards hat.
She needs to like sit backwards in her chair.
So rude.
I can figure it out, Jet. Just set it down on the desk. And I'll
Could
figure
you also
it out.
check out this
Hold on,
ring?
hold on. I gotta do this.
Oh.
Jet's gonna lean in.
Damn it. Come on.
The item or me? He whispered it, you fuckers. I got Jason. Look how bad I got Jason. Oh, please blush. Please.
You're muted, Jason. We're not getting the full.
Oh no, it's just continuing the gag of Duvada being like, I hate this. I hate it.
The item now, you later.
Okay. You know we're right here. We are right here.
Mind your business. And Jet will
It's echoes.
Jet will put it down, and he'll look at Cole and go, "Ring, please." I'll give it back. And he'll put the ring.
handed the ring.
He'll put the ring on there too.
Yes.
God, now Fish looks like an e-boy.
She looks like she's mid-90s Leonardo DiCaprio.
God.
Literally the worst thing he could have. Not that bad. I mean, he
Leo was cute. Leo was cute back then.
Tyrion, somehow thinking he's the hottest person in the room, despite his ragged, dirty, musty clothes, his frizzed, fraying hair. He's got knots and a bird's nest in the back. There's dirt and blood smudged all over his face. We'll lean against the desk, identify the items, and then he's posturing now. Doing a decent job of it. This is a rod of alertness, and that is a ring of regeneration.
Give me the snake ring.
Schedule grabbing a hair.
He is the one that goes down most often. So it's not like that.
I just gave you guys two very rare items. But in hindsight, I also put you guys against a lich. So,
And what's funny is both those items really do make sense for the lich.
True. What does the Rod of Alertness?
You took the question out of my mouth.
oh god.
Someone's googling it. Someone's googling it.
Oh, that's me. I'm pulling up both of them right now.
Regen.
Even though I'm pretty sure both of them are attunement, so I'm out.
Yeah, the thing is, if I remember correctly, the regen is actually a really underpowered item for a rare. If I remember correctly from Curse of Strahd.
Something like that.
Yeah, it's a very underpowered item.
I mean, basically, it ensures that you enter every single fight at max hit points.
Oh, Rod of Alertness just popped up on the screen. And I will change the view for everybody to see.
Ooh. Flanged end. Oh, I don't like that word.
It's just bolt head.
Okay. Oh, yes. Ooh.
You
That's
guys
nice.
fought a witch, and it went great.
Yeah, through a lot of
Almost,
really
but
lucky
not
rolls.
quite.
really, really lucky rolls.
Damn, that was a close one. Damn, that was a
Mhm.
close one.
Yeah.
At D10,
Almost killed Koshak.
that D10 I had to roll, I'm pretty sure I either had to get a 9 or a 10.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah, because the DC's been 18.
Mhm. And so with that, coming in handy with the fanatical focus.
Oh, that was so good.
That was so good. Oh, fuck.
If you got frightened, this
Yeah, that's what it
this
is.
fight would. Oh man.
Yeah, it would have come down to Artis,
Yeah,
who probably would have killed her.
that's what I thought. The Ring of Regen really doesn't do good for battle, but it's good for. Like,
Yeah, it's good for
middle
coming into it.
Or
And
ending.
also, if like Koshak were to like lose a body part somehow.
Also,
He's a
Duanis
snake.
was-
It would grow back anyway.
That's what I was gonna
Duanis
say.
was gonna
Snakes
go.
don't do that. That's lizards.
Guys, quiet. Sorry.
Duanis was gonna go before her next turn, anyways, too. And I was gonna use the +3 arrow to just finish it.
Damn.
Shit.
That rod is fucking worth.
Yeah.
God, that's going to be so nice for like.
Just based on the stuff that the rod does, I think Jet should probably take that.
Yeah, I agree with that. Like, I also definitely agree that Koshak should have the Ring of Regeneration because he's a little weak boy.
He's not weak. Everyone just likes going after him.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, we could use the Ring of Regeneration. Like, we could like trade it around while we're traveling.
It requires attunement, though.
Well, you also
Yeah,
gotta,
well, we can spend
You-
an hour like trading it around so that way like we can travel faster. Like, if we get because it takes a long rest to like sit down and like heal ourselves, right? So like we could
Yeah, but it's-
potentially keep moving farther.
So we
like,
have
if-
1d6 every 10 minutes.
Yeah, but like if
But it
like
takes an
it's
hour
a short
to an attune.
yeah, so like throughout the day, like it'll take a while, but
Well,
like-
if we time it all correctly, we would only spend 5 hours with it. So potentially
Yeah,
30
exactly.
hit points.
yeah, like at the very least, we would get back 6 hit points an hour, and then etc. Like for like whoever was like the most injured can like hold on to it.
Okay, really quickly, I'm going to push us along. There are no encounters to the rest of Orlunga, and I want to start next session
On
Sweet.
at
Does that-
Orlunga.
Does that mean we're just jugging for the rest of the session?
Jug,
Yep.
jug, jug,
Uh,
jug, jug,
Though
jug.
there is one question that has to be answered. Tyrion very deeply wants to go with you guys to Orlunga. He actually doesn't care about the destination. He just wants to spend time with Jet.
You.
Probably gotta come. Just
Yeah,
regardless.
like there isn't a way for him to like go anywhere, is there?
No. Unless he
Like-
uses the teleportation circle in the other room.
Is that something you could do?
None. I don't know that spell yet.
Also,
Yeah.
we don't know where the circle goes.
Well,
Well, it goes
Uh,
to Thay.
oh, Defay.
Let's not use that. Just
Wait, couldn't
Actually-
couldn't we break this with just drawing a line in it?
Well, I thought like the way that teleportation circles work is like you have to like have the code for it. Isn't that right?
Yes, but if we break this, they can't get here.
Oh, like they won't have the code. That makes sense. So we'll take his newly magical Makahito and
Can I?
across.
Never mind.
Cole visibly cringes when Soul does that.
There was probably something they wanted to say first.
You should have said it faster.
We're off to a great start. I need 4d6 rolls.
That's one for each of us.
yes, I will do mine, and then I am going to go grab a post-lich killing beer.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, 2 5s. A 3. And a 6.
Oh, we choose one.
What's the 6th one? We choose?
I choose.
Yeah.
Or we
Alright.
can all
Community
decide.
chooses.
All right. I will go down and explain them.
Let's wait for Jason to get back, though.
Yeah.
Also, what are we going to do with the Ring of Fire resistance? Because that's
Uh,
useless to Soul.
Can go to Duvon. No, Duvoneth won't do it.
Yeah, it's attunement. I mean, Cole can still have it. Like, we have like 2 ring slots.
Cole's gonna be covered in rings.
It's Cole's brass knuckles.
Cole like puts the ring back on.
Actually, yeah, just hold on to that, Cole.
Oh my god, if we level up Jet, what
Okay,
does
so
Jet get?
2.
Actually,
Uh,
I
Oh, you
couldn't
just go-
decide, so I just re-rolled.
oh, why don't we do a what about like one of us roll? Like not the one of like one of the gang rolls.
So like roll a d4.
That would be my. It is your choice, and so I apologize for. But
well, you guys
we ever-
always roll a personal d4 roll.
yeah, so we could.
I want to know what a 2 is.
That's like the story of like the woman.
Let's see where Coach calls mom goes.
Oh, holy crap. I just realized that the protective aura from the Rod of Alertness lets us see invisible creatures.
That will come in handy.
Yeah. Because that's been a concern of
We also
mine
get a
for while.
+1 AC too.
Yeah, once activated, yeah.
That's kind of brutal.
It does use an action, but like,
I
depending
mean, that's
on
a
the
pretty good
But that's
use
but
of an
that's
action.
but if anything, that'd be what Jet does first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Tyrion, while very obnoxiously into Jet, he does make himself a very worthwhile companion, considering he can cast Tiny Hut every night and
Ooh.
give you guys 4 consecutive long rests. I will be giving you the XP at the end of the session. Do not ask.
No.
If any of you ask, I'm taking it away. Dead serious.
Sam mute.
My joke. I wasn't gonna though.
The image washes in. What you see is a Give me a second. Sorry, I'm gathering my thoughts. I should have done that before starting to talk.
You're valid.
Baby boy.
Baby boy.
How's he doing?
Koshi!
Is he doing okay?
Yeah, the fireworks are bothering him. He was sitting at my
Yeah.
feet.
I'm gonna
Oh,
beat
hold
up
it. You have to get Hannah in here when we're done.
Oh, that's right. I'm gonna beat up the firework industry. Anyways, so the image
also
washes
do it.
in, and what you see is it. Well, Queothe. I was gonna say young, but she died young. She's
Part of the 27 club.
22. She
Ooh.
is in a long flowing, modest robe. Her hair twisted and hidden behind like a silk shower cap. She doesn't have makeup on. She has really great skin. And she doesn't have any of the obnoxious jewelry she used to. And she's pacing back and forth in front of a very relaxed Liara Porter. Liara's in a simple tunic and pants, relaxing back on a couch in the same way Tyrion is, or was last night. And the two are talking. Queothe is talking with both of her hands in an exaggerated, passionate remarks, and Liara is kind of nodding. Every time she's looked at, she says, yeah. And it just kind of keeps going like that until Queothe, with all the drama and energy of a leading role, collapses onto the couch by Liara and feigns back. And the image washes out.
They
Tyr
were kind of
says,
cute. Uh,
sorry
that's
for
what he said.
cutting you off.
Soul says they were kind of cute.
That woman locked me in a broom closet.
Well,
And tried to kill us.
she's been dead for 2 months.
She's still a bitch.
Yes,
Tyrion.
Tyrion.
What was that?
That
Uh,
was
the next day comes, and the image washes in. What you see is a very long corridor, and there's tiny, shallow alcoves in it. And the alcoves all have plaques underneath them, and each alcove is filled with a painted skull of some kind. Xanthi moves forward. A younger Akene Afa close behind. Xanthi is cradling a bejeweled skull closely against her chest, her face streaked with tears. And she's moving forward, just barely holding herself together. Akene Afa behind her is carrying two skulls, one in both hands, both of them remarkably small. They'll go. They'll find a neat little alcove. Xanthi will point upwards. It's too high for her to reach, and Akene Afa will gently put in the two skulls in one alcove, kind of putting them in the back, and Xanthi will hold out her skull to Akene, and Akene will hold up her hand, shake her head, and just pick Xanthi up by the waist. And Xanthi doesn't even look surprised. She looks almost aggrieved by the gentle action as she tucks in the skull and is dropped back on her feet. And the image washes out as Xanthi turns to bury her face in Akene Afa's shoulder.
Does Soul recognize what's happening there?
You can try your hand at a history check.
Can I say religion? Okay.
It's not religious.
A 14.
14. I mean, Chultans tend to bury their honorable dead in alcoves.
Okay.
So,
Just based
There's
on
a
the size,
funeral.
based on the size of the skulls, are we to think that they're children or halflings, gnomes?
Teenagers.
Okay.
Oh, shit. Well, no. How old did Akene Afa look? Like, she was like, it wasn't like before we met her, right? I'm thinking about Akene Afa's like husband and kids. Like,
No, it was she's definitely younger. This
okay, cool. Okay,
it was
cool.
in the past. Yeah.
Phew.
The image washes in. You guys recognize the stone platform that feeds into the elevator at Kirsabal. This time there's no elevator, it's just a wooden ladder that's kind of periodically bolted to the wall. You see a unbearably young Koshkal. She's maybe 5 with big round cheeks, and she's in a man's shirt that's been kind of tucked to her body with like a belt made out of string, and she's tugging at the pants of a taller, older man that she shares a profile and a nose and most of her face with. Kushkal seems to be begging or asking or just doing anything she can. And the man very persistently, every 2 steps, will remove her, put her back, and then keep moving. And it just goes on like this until the man is hanging off the ladder and Kushkal has her tiny hands pressed against his shoulders. And he will hold up one hand and just very gently push her, not like shoving, he's not harmful or aggressive, but just hold her down until she's sitting. And the man will climb down out of view as Kushkal sits there, bathed in moonlight. The image washes out.
Oofa doofa.
Artis is making this face.
I assume that was her father leaving.
Yeah. Orvek was.
Not a good guy.
Tyrann's like looking around. Does that always happen?
Oh, right. Yeah, so the jug, when you pour it, sometimes gives you historical stuff about
No, no,
Chult.
no, no. You explained that 3 days ago.
Oh,
That was just really unnerving, like all the time. And you
Oh
guys just
yeah. Mm-hmm.
you guys just
Yeah.
sit here and watch it.
I mean, it's been very helpful.
It tends to hit the heart in a really bad spot sometimes.
We-
I want to ask if you can think of anything else that's entertaining that won't drive us insane. I'm willing to hear the
And I
recommendation.
am already running a suburbs and soccer moms game.
Music. If I had my banjo or my violin or my fiddle, I could play some music.
yes,
vastly-
because that's what we need right now is extra weight in our packs.
And loud noises to bring in the zombies.
Jet, have you been hanging out with these people this entire time? The next day comes.
Ooh. We get a deceiver, betrayer, destroyer of a moon. Bum bum.
What you see is the shrouded figure from before with the screaming devil mask. Those bony spiders crawling around him. And he's holding a familiar young girl by the shirt, just like holding her above the ground. The young girl was from one of the first few times, was from the first vision of the Hitzi, the running woman. And the young girl, to her credit, is fighting back viciously, biting, tearing. She even manages to get her grubby fingers into the mask and starts to pry it off. And just as it's about to like suction off of the man's face, he just kind of slaps her hand away. They're walking through a musty corridor. There's already lichen and oh no, it's clear and clean, having just been freshly made. And he turns into a sort of shallow hallway, and at the end is embedded into the wall is a giant screaming devil face protruding out. And he takes the young girl, kind of walking over, and he does something, his body blocking the view, but he just kind of tosses her in through the devil's mouth and follows after. The jug goes with it, and you see the young girl backing up in a room with a black altar and various religious and skull iconography, skull stuff. As the girl backs up, she stops as a jaculi unwraps itself from the floor. And the girl is not scared of the jaculi. The jaculi unravels itself and springs forward as the masked man climbs out of the hole in the wall. And it is a very short, very quick fight. The jaculi springs forward and the man just grasps it by the neck and beheads it and tosses it to the side as he moves forward towards the little girl with a knife drawn, and the image washes out. You arrive at Orlunga later that day, having made remarkable time. Orlunga, at the entrance, Eku stays behind, telling you all that she cannot pass any further. Yoka will go forward, acting as her liaison, with strict commands to follow Artus's lead on anything. Orlunga is a city made out of ruins. All of its massive spiring castles have been consumed by layers and layers of mud and dirt. The only thing that hasn't been consumed by vegetation are trees, or just plain decay, is a giant ziggurat, a tiered pyramid thing. It's there. Before you left Kirsabal, you had each been given an ostrich feather and a rather beautiful purple orchid of some kind, with the explanation that you have to carry both of those items up to meet Orlunga. The only passage that the orchid and the ostrich feather won't help you through is the first trial, but this one should be easy to meet. Just run through this because we have a lot more time, but really quickly. Am I reading the time right? Does it say 12:34? I cannot read numbers right now.
That's correct.
Okay. Wow. Just give me 1 second to gather myself.
God, that memory.
Describing that memory took a lot out of me, actually.
Yeah. What the fuck, fish? Message. You're muted, Jason.
Yeah, mask guy with like who was like bebopping down the hallway has been like a subject of interest for me. So that was like interesting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, was that? Yeah. Mm-hmm. That was Blueprint Man, right?
I don't know if
You're
we were.
muted, babe. You're muted.
I don't know if we were able to confirm that.
Blueprint Man is dead, isn't he?
I thought like.
Well, it's the same memory stream or whatever as Blueprint Man.
Yeah.
if
And
I
Blueprint
recall.
Man got murdered, I thought.
Yeah, but like
But he's still around, and we know some
we
weird
so like
Is he still around?
well no, what I'm saying is like we were watching the memory stream of Blueprint Man, and then we got bebopping down the hallway man in the freaky mask. Like, is
Mhm.
he back as some sort of avatar or some
Cultist.
Yeah,
Like undead, kind of, like, because we have seen a lot of undead in this situation. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Is that why he's so protective of his face?
maybe.
Can't let us see he's Blueprint Man.
The first steps on the ziggurat are right near you. It's a tangle of roots and vines and creepers, just all the vegetation of Chult that you've seen congregated in this thick mass. Presumably you guys have to walk through it to climb up to the second step.
So, have we been informed that the sage is sort of resident at the top of the ziggurat? I'm assuming.
Yes.
Mhm.
Cool.
Is there any sort of like writing anywhere nearby that might give us a sense of what's going on here? Like a hint?
None at all.
Mm.
Can we-
Koshok, you're really good with plants, right?
Yes.
Is this something you could get us through?
Give me. I don't know if I have a spell for that, but I know I can walk through without a problem. I don't know if I can help you though.
Hmm.
All I know how to do is make the plants grow more or make them trap people or, stuff like that.
Does it look like a magical barrier, or is it literally just plants? Like, does it seem otherworldly? If that makes sense.
Yes, 100. Like, it's not immediately magic, but then you also like, oh wow, that's a lot of rare plants and flowers and vegetation really thickly gathered. It's otherworldly.
Kojak is as he's explaining this, he's like touching all the plants. Touching like the
You can get-
vines and stuff.
We can get clippings later.
Kelly.
Yeah, I
Well,
don't know if I
maybe
do
you can
that.
ask.
The only other thing I have that I could possibly do to help is I have spider climb, but I don't know if that will help with vines and plants.
Yes.
Artists will intervene. You're not going to fix this with magic. It's a test of ingenuity.
So we just have to get over them.
Excuse me, like so like turn to the plants. Excuse me, mix plants. Would it be possible for us to walk through, please, if you wouldn't mind moving? So like at the group.
Make a persuasion check.
Duvana,
Good, I have a +5 in this.
Solidago
arm.
High Church.
Big arm shrug at Cole.
Oh!
The plants gently move. They make space for only one person, though.
Could you also let my friends come by as well? Or
They-
so we'll
Close a little tighter around Soul.
Soul shrugs. Try being nice to them.
Cole is like enraptured. He's just watching what Soul is doing with wide eyes. He's like,
So the rare plants understand common. Oh my gosh.
Artis is going to walk forward, and as he does, he starts saying, ow, ow, ow. Never mind, ow, ow. And he'll back up. He'll leave.
So we'll cross through.
And then Artis will.
is he gonna run at it?
He turns around and walks backwards. And that's. Oh, it's working! Yes, it's working. And he'll start walking through the ziggurat.
That's
Cole is going to kind of follow what Solidago did, but the way he's going to do, he's like, do you mind if I climb over you? Is that okay?
No response. Or at least none that you can detect.
I just want to fall asleep. He wants to fall asleep on the plant.
I think going backwards worked for artists, like so like a call over the top. Maybe try approaching this from a different angle. But
Uh,
Duvanith will turn around and take like baby steps at the plants.
You're able to pass through.
Backwards
Devon's
works.
getting up on points and shimmying backwards.
Yeah. Hee hee.
Moonwalks through the plane.
Jet will grab Tyrion's hand and turn him around and walk backwards.
This is so sweet.
He's not letting him go.
Back
Like,
that thing up, Tyrion.
Yeah, we've been having to listen
Converting
to
it.
that, haven't we? Like they make like a special, like Tyrion makes a second.
No jokes, because I want to make sure we end this on time.
Okay.
You guys climb through the rest of the ziggurat fine. You guys have to like step through an entanglement of snakes that are magical and don't respond to Koa shock. But with the ostrich feathers and the stuff you guys have, you're able to get through it. There's rocks that you kind of have to climb over, but again, with the magic items, you just sort of breeze through it.
You don't have to do the snake one.
No, as soon as I was like, yes.
Yes. Never be
God, that was the
The
worst.
shrine atop the ziggurat is simple. It's a rectangular structure of brick. And as you guys climb to the top, you look around, and what you see is a thriving, sprawling city spreading as far as the eye can see. The trees are clear, are organically involved in the buildings. There's people 200 feet below you, walking in throngs, and it's thriving and it's full and it's beautiful. There's incense and spice being carried on the wind. And as you guys move forward into Saja Nabaz's shrine, someone emerges out, and she's not that tall, but she is broadly built, with a face very reminiscent of someone you all know. She's got straight hair, braided back simply. She's dressed in a purple kind of robe that's pinned across her shoulders and meets the floor. She's obviously Chulten, and she's got a silver triangle earring, much like the one Artis has.
Oh, how's Artis look?
A little bit frozen. The woman in front doesn't recognize any of you, and she'll go, "Oh, fuck, you guys are time travelers, aren't you? Shit."
Are we time travelers?
Well, Sol points back at the city that was ruins at the base of the when they were at the base of the cigarettes. Well,
Well,
something odd's going on.
maybe the
well,
shrine is trapped in time.
We'll get into you can just ask Saja.
Wibbly wobbly, timey wimey.
It's that my name is Alessandra. Welcome to Orlanga. This is Saja Nabaza's shrine, and that is where we will end tonight's session. My voice hurts.
all right.
Poor artists. Poor artists. Has to see his love again.
All right. Thanks for everybody stopping by tonight. That was fun. Killed a lich.
Got some harrowing memories.
Got some memories.
Because they killed.
But yeah.
We finished off a lich.
Yeah.
We finished off a lich.
Well,
And now we just
technically,
let
Technically,
No,
We don't know where that soul went.
They can't come
She
back,
can't come
though.
back. Death curse, man.
Oh, I didn't even fucking think about that.
All right. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you guys, and we'll see you next week. Bye.
Love you.
Love you.
you.